From Pioneer Park in Greenville, Tennessee, we bid you a very pleasant good afternoon and welcome to the Region 1 AA baseball tournament, or 3 baseball tournament, rather. We're ready to bring it to you again from Tusculum University at Pioneer Park, an absolute gorgeous facility. Sun's out, some clouds in the sky, but we're ready for baseball today. It's a doubleheader. Of course, we've got the first game, the Cyclones and the Volunteer Falcons. Volunteer 15 and 16. They lost 3 in a row, and so the opposition, of course, will be your Elizabethton Cyclones, the district tournament champs, and qualifying for the regional for the first time since, 2019. We're 14 and 15, won 2 in a row and 3 out of the last 5. And the Flamethrower, we call him Big 8. Red Schlegel's going to be on the mound for the Cyclones today. And for the Volunteer Falcons, they'll bring their big ace, too. And so that's what you do when you get to this situation, is the regional tournament opener. And that would be, of course, for the Volunteer Falcons. They will bring into the plate, or to the mound, I should say, tonight. It will be Austin Williams will start for Volunteer tonight. So sit back and enjoy it. It's an absolute gorgeous day for baseball here. Again, the dimensions of Pioneer Park is an all-natural grass surface, 331 down the left field line, 331 down the right field line, straightaway center, 400 feet with a big 25 to 30-foot big dark green backdrop in the center field for the batters on this Sunsplash Friday afternoon, ready to bring it to you. The Cyclones and the Volunteer Falcons, Game 2, the defending state champ. The Greenville Green Devils will take on the Crockett Pioneers. Winners play tomorrow at 12 o'clock. If you lose this game, you'll come back and play tomorrow at, let me scan this real quick. You'll come back and play tomorrow at 3 o'clock. If you win that one, you come back and play at 6 o'clock. Top 2 go to the sectional. Everything's going to be decided today and tomorrow, and so we're ready to bring it to you. So game number 1, it's Austin Williams, the Volunteer, and Red Schlegel, 10 strikeout performance the last time he was on the mound. He gets the baseball for veteran coach Ryan Presnell as we get ready to bring it to you from Pioneer Park here in Greenville, Tennessee. Your title sponsor, the good folks from Ford of Elizabethton. Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram.
So here's the deal. An opportunity presented itself for me to come check the dealership out. They said it might be for sale. My wife, my mother-in-law, both of my sisters happened to come last September, and we ended up at the Covered Bridge event, and we just thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, it was a blast. We weren't planning on being there for that. It just so happened the time that we came, the Covered Bridge event was going on, and we just loved it. We loved the community. We loved the energy, the vibe, and we felt like it would be a great opportunity for us to serve the community. Because every time I look at a store, I always look at how can we improve the community, how can we create jobs, how can we improve the business. And the upside was so tremendous in the Elizabethton community. I just felt like we could come make a big difference, and we've been able to do it.
You have. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Elizabethton. Social media, how do we find you?
So Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Elizabethton. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're everywhere. And we're ready to serve the community, sell cars, and make some happy customers.
Amen. What's the hours you're open, sir?
So we're open at 7:37 in service, and we're open at 8:30 in sales. We stay open till 7.
Our title sponsor, the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Really easy way to feed a family or a bunch of people. We start them off at 4. Dream Pack for 4 runs $32.99, gives you a pound of meat. You can do pulled pork or pulled chicken, either one at that price. 3 sides, it's a pint each, so it's a 4-ounce serving of meat, 4-ounce serving of 3 different sides, gives you a really good meal that'll fill you up. It's not something that you eat and you're hungry later, an hour later. I'm going to include your buns, your barbecue sauce. Instead of picking up a pizza, come by here, pick up a Dream Pack. Your family will thank you. And if you need it for more people, the breakdown on it's $8.25 a person. 12 people, for instance, is $99. You'll see that advertised now from us in a lot of different places. Feed 12 people for $99. That gives you 2 pounds of meat, a quart and a half of each side. Still gives you the bun, still the barbecue sauce. Really, really popular. I had a group at Eastman just order a 16 for Wednesday. So you call us ahead. We can do as many people as you want. We do 100 people, 200 people. We'll put those in pans for you, or as few as 4. So in even numbers, however many you want, $8.25 a person. You can't beat it.
Cannot beat it, folks. Again, here at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. The phone number is 349-6437. Hours are open.
11 to 7, Tuesday through Saturday. We take Sunday and Monday off, but we're here the rest of the week.
Social media?
Social media on Facebook. Maybe Instagram later if one of my kids shows me how to use it, but right now it's on Facebook. That's where people watch you, so we'll figure they've got it here.
And the website is?
Website is philsdreampit.com.
You got it.
I see a familiar face here. Looks like he's ready to talk to you.
He is.
That's
our buddy Jeff.
Going to talk some NASCAR, I'm betting.
That's our buddy Brian Pipkin, the owner of Phil's Dream Pit, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back at Pioneer Park in Greenville, Tennessee. Yours truly, Tom Taylor. Mike's out to bring it to you here again. Missing the district tournament championship on Monday. Let me give you a quick explanation why. And so, won't spend a whole lot of time on it, but we had a granddaughter that had honors night on Monday night. And I was exactly where I was supposed to be and got a chance to watch her grin and smile, and that's what it's all about. So, we missed the district tournament championship, but we hope to be bringing you a regional championship. That's the whole goal for being here. And so it goes like this. You look at the bracketing. Again, Elizabethton and Volunteer in this first game. Greenville and Crockett in game 2. The winners play tomorrow at 12 o'clock in the winners bracket. The loser comes back and plays tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So we'll be here either way, hopefully at noon tomorrow and at 3 o'clock. And then if you win the 3 o'clock game, you turn right around and play the 6 o'clock game because you will take the top 2 teams moving on to the sectional. On the other side of the sectional right now, you got Gibbs, you've got Northview, you've got Union County, and the fourth one escapes me. But anyway, that's what you've got, and so I'll find out for that. But we're worried about, as I talked to Coach P, he said, hey, we're worried about this game and this game only right now, and I totally get that. Hello, Zion Reddick. How you doing, sir? So proud of you. It was a great scholarship signing of the day. Hello to Karen Edmondson and Marilyn Ronnie Taylor and Jimmy Buck and Tammy Blevins and Travis Bishop and Samuel Barnett and Brian Witcher and Eleanor Rambo in Southport, North Carolina. J.L. Holt, thank you. See, Donna Treadway, Linda Birchfield, Bobby Stout, Pastor Stout watching down in Georgia. So we've got them in Georgia. We've got them in South Carolina. We've got them in North Carolina. We've got them in Tennessee. Andrew McKeon, President of Carter County Bank, one of our great sponsors watching. So if you've never been here, this is a really, really nice facility. I'm telling you, it may be the best in the Tri-Cities. And again, as I said this morning on my show, certainly not slighting any other stadium here in the Tri-Cities, but this is built at one point for a AA franchise, which has never come to be yet. And so the specs and what they did to build this is absolutely gorgeous. It has hunter green seats all the way around behind the third base dugout, all the way around to the first base dugout. You actually, when you come into the facility, you actually go down, step down in, or actually walk down the steps of about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like 10 rows down off the ground surface. So, you know, you're down and watching this game, and it's awesome. Great facility. 331 down both lines. Straightaway center field at 400 feet. A big Tusculum University scoreboard out in right field. This is where the Pioneers play, and the Flyboys play here in the summertime. They'll play the Rough Riders and the other teams. So the Greenville entry of that league plays here as well. Hello to Candace Honeycutt. Hello to Kaylee Cranford. So that's what we've got here. It's audio only, ready to bring it to you. Games tomorrow, either 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock. We'll have them both for you. If we we win tonight, we'll be back here at 12. If we lose, we'll be back in here again at 3 o'clock. And then the championship tomorrow is at noon, as we said. If you lose that game, you turn around and play at 6 o'clock. So, again, it's double elimination. Top 2 go to the sectional, and, of course, that's the whole goal, to get to the next rung. And what a turnaround with this baseball team. Won 2 in a row, 3 out of our last 5. Beating Tennessee High, knocking off the number 1 team in the state 5-4. Then beating Crockett on Monday night for the championship 6-3. Meanwhile, Volunteers lost, as we said, 3 in a row, last 2 being to the Greenville Green Devils. They lost to them 5-2. And then in the tournament championship, they lost here 10-0. So they've been outscored 15-2 the last 2 ball games. Means nothing. It just sounds good. And, of course, Greenville is the Daddy Rabbit, the defending state champ. They'll play the second game against Crockett. Greenville at 20-12 right now. They won 3 in a row and 6 out of the last 8. They are the defending state champs. They beat Upperman last year, 1-0 to win it all. And, of course, their opponent in Game 2, the Crockett Pioneers, at 13-14 coming in. So That's the scenario. Rhett Schlegel gets the baseball for the Cyclones, and Austin Williams goes for Volunteer. We've got your starting lineups coming up right after this timeout. You are listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Baseball. We'll be right back after this from one of our great sponsors, the good folks from Chick-fil-A.
As soon as Mr. Steve walks in, it's like a ray of sunshine has entered our restaurant.
Sure is nice to hear.
For his 100th birthday, we wanted to do it as big as possible.
That was someday, I'll tell you.
Customers came in, brought gifts and cards.
When I walked in and they all clapped, that was quite a surprise to me.
It's a really warm feeling in your heart to know that your father's got other people looking out for him.
We decided to give him free Chick-fil-A for life.
One of my main reasons I want to live forever.
I think you got it in you.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
If you're ready now, the starting lineups again back at the ballpark, ready to go. Again, we are the home team, so Volunteer will go first against Rhett Schlegel. Leading off and playing third base for the Volunteer Falcons, coming in with a record of 15-16 is Brian Figgins, the third baseman. Batting second and doing the shortstop duties will be Isaiah Bowery. Batting third in center field for Volunteer, Connor Haynes. The starting pitcher will bat cleanup tonight for the Volunteer Falcons, Austin Williams. Batting fifth and doing the DHing, Anthony Blasini for the first baseman, Luke Armstrong. Batting sixth for Volunteer and doing the catching, Grayson Dennis. Batting seventh, playing second base, Gavin Hickernell. Batting eighth and playing right field, Blakely Broussard. And batting ninth and doing the left field duties, Aiden Parsons. Figgins at third, Bowery at shortstop, Haynes in center, Williams pitching, and Blasini DHing for Armstrong at first. Dennis catching, Hickernell at second, Broussard in right field, and Parsons in left field. For the visitors, the Volunteer Falcons in the traveling gray, blue numerals trimmed out in orange, with Volunteer across the front, Cyclones in their black tops, white bottoms, ready to go with Big 8 as we call him, the one, the only. He's got the baseball today, Big Rhett Schlegel. 10 strikeouts his last time out, put on a show for us, and so he'll get the baseball and get it started here in the regional competition. Play today, play tomorrow, and hopefully when the smoke clears, we're heading off to the sectional next week for Elizabethton Cyclone 2024 baseball. Your starting lineups brought to you by Randall Birchfield Real Estate and Auction. Again, they serve the entire Tri-Cities. If you're looking for a new home, looking to sell your existing home, do an auction, or just need an appraisal, he's the man who can help you with that, of course. He is at 543-5959. He's got some upcoming auctions ready to go. Just go to the website. That's where we are looking at it, birchfieldauctions.com. birchfieldauctions.com. You can go there and check out everything he's got going on right now. Again, he is located in the heart of downtown Elizabethton. Of course, Jason is the man that makes it go. Again, 543-5959 is the number to call. And again, it's Randall Birchfield Real Estate and Auction. Again, your starting lineup sponsor here on Cyclone Baseball. He's re-up for football. He's going to be for basketball next year. We're very excited about that. All right, our starting lineup comes up next right after this timeout from Advanced Heat Pump Systems. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Baseball.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Folks in Port Travis Deli, it's football time in Tennessee, as the late John Ward said. So Friday night, going to the ball game, come by and get your sandwiches. Tell us how you can help us.
Hey, just give us a call, 543-6128, and tell us what you like. White dark bread, we've got ham, turkey, roast beef, corned beef, pastrami, make a good steak sandwich. You want some chicken salad, some pickles and eggs. You know, if you just want a snack, some people just like to snack at the ball game, don't really want to eat a big meal. We can take care of that for you. We got chips and drinks if you want to pack your cooler or whatever. Got anything you need.
Yep, 543-6128 is what you call, or the number you call, and he'll have it ready for you. So if you're heading to the game, how much time should we allow you to get them ready?
Usually about 10 to 15 minutes is a pretty good time.
Yep, 10 or 15 minutes.
About 10 15 minutes, we'll take care of you.
Yep, ready to go. 543-6128. Again, it will be an excellent, excellent opportunity to come by here and get some great food.
Yep, love to serve you.
Love to serve you, absolutely. How do you find us on social media?
We got a Facebook page. You can look us up there, leave us some feedback, give us a like.
Yep. Friday night football, Saturday football, whenever you need sandwiches, here's the place to come. Port Travis Deli, 543-6128, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. If you're ready now, the starting lineup for the Cyclones, the meeting the mound is going on as we speak, and leading things off playing right field for your Elizabethton Cyclones is Bryson Rowland. Batting second doing the catching, J.D. Hooks. Batting third and playing second base, Bugs Meadows. Cleanup batter, your pitcher today, Rhett Schlegel. Batting fifth and playing third base, Justin Whitehead. Batting sixth and playing center field, Braden Buckles. Batting seventh and playing left field, Logan Campbell. Jeriah Griffin will play shortstop, bat number 8, and batting ninth, Jack Blevins doing the DHing for first baseman, Jackson Buckles. Rolling in right, J.D. Hooks at catching, Meadows at second, Schlegel pitching, and Whitehead at third base. Buckles, Braden in center field, Campbell in left field, Griffin at shortstop, and Jack Blevins DHing for Buckles, Jackson at first base. The Cyclones coming off the district tournament championship. Again, the 4 teams involved here. Volunteer, 15 and 16. Greenville, the defending state champs, at 20 and 12. Crockett at 13 and 14. And your Cyclones come in with a record of 14 and 15 on the season. Meeting the mounds going on again. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here at the ballpark. Sun splashed. Again, it's a little cool, and it is blackberry winter, we were told. So it may be a little cool down here tonight in that second game. Our first game at the 5 o'clocker, and of course Crockett and Green will play at 7:30. And again, we'll be back here tomorrow either 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock will be the next round of playing. So we'll have those for you as well. And we'll be down here. We're following the Cyclones, riding the rails, they say, as far as we can go. Good luck tomorrow to our track team. They're going to be in the sectional down in Knoxville. We're taking 25, and that's awesome. 25 Cyclones going to get on the bus and head down tomorrow for the sectional track meet in Knoxville. So good luck to Coach Presnell and the coaching staff, and be ready to go for the sectional and see how things go down there tomorrow. We got some guys and girls that are in the position to move on to the state track meet coming up in a couple of weeks. So we're pulling very much for them. Our softball team got knocked out last night, but again, a big thanks to Kenny Harden and all he does for that softball program. We lose 7-0 last night to Tennessee High. And of course, Coach is Coach. We love him to death, and so we appreciate him very, very much. And so we're down here ready to roll on a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Got to tell you real quick about Big John's closeouts. Oh, yes. Got my battery-powered, after all that rain, got my battery-powered weed eater out and got it rolling last night and had a little downtime. Then I got my battery-packed steel from Big John's closeout. The steel weed eater, I got a little, the edge trimmer out a little bit, and knocked off a few tree branches rather that needed some help and some shrubbery. And then, of course, after that all got done, got on my battery pack steel, leaf blower, blew everything out of the way, so it's all good. So Big John's Closeout's got a sale going on right now. Here we go. The starting lineup's ready to go, and also here's the national anthem of the greatest country in the world, United States of America. Here we go. And if that don't get you fired up, your wood's wet. I'm just going to tell you. Sun splash day, light breeze under the ballpark, getting a big tree line in behind the stadium going left to right here at Tusculum University, home of the Pioneers, the orange and black. By the way, they got the right colors. So do Milligan. And, of course, we love the orange and black in Betsytown. The verse today, we always dedicate our ball game to the man who hung on the cross. It's his game. It's his world. We're just passing through it. Luke 15:10 says, I love this. Luke 15:10 says, likewise I say unto you, there is rejoicing in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. How about that? That's a good way to look at it. That's the only way to look at it. Likewise I say unto you, there is rejoicing in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. There's a house party every time somebody converts and says, I'm making a change. I'm a 180 person. So Red Slagle warming things up, and so we're ready to go here. J.D. Hook's doing your catching. First base, Jackson Buckles. Second base, Bugs Meadows. Shortstop, Jeriah Griffin. And at third base, Justin Whitehead. Just now, you saw Bugs and Jeriah go out behind second base and kneel down, take their caps off, and say a prayer. That's pretty cool. In left field, Logan Campbell. Center field, Braden Buckles. And right field will be Bryson Rowland. So the entire field is completely open to the sun. The sun will sit behind the grandstand here where we are. So it's going to be, as we said, a sun splash day. Any fly ball is going to be tricky for anybody out there for the first hour or so anyway. But, again, the second game probably won't be as bad when Greenville will take on the Crockett Pioneers. So welcome. Thank you for being with us. Red Slagle on the mound. Big Red, one of the five guys making the all-tournament team and the all-district team, along with Jackson Buckles, Justin Whitehead, Bryson Rowland, and Bugs Meadows, the five guys that got it. And so Big Red on the mound, Big 8 as we call him, because that's his uniform number. And he said, I'm ready to go. And he certainly was ready to go the other night. And he struck out 10, put on a show. And so we're ready to go here. Brian Figgins, Isaiah Bowery, and Connor Hainsby, the first three to face Red Slagle. Again, the Cyclones won 2 in a row, 3 out of her last 5, beating Tennessee High and Crockett 5-4. And 6-3, so outscored our opponents 11-7. Meanwhile, Volunteers lost 3 in a row. They got outscored in the district tournament 15-2, so by the Greenville Green Devils, which I don't guess is necessarily a slouch, the way they can play, the defending state champs. So here we go. Hello to Aaron Shelby, Luke Jones, also Connie Helms, Brittany Lewis, Diana Sales, Marie Morrell, Michael Barnett, hello, sir, Kelly Merritt, Russell Riddle, Charlie Williams, some of the folks watching. So here we go. First pitch, fly ball to right field, chasing. Rowland makes the catch, angling towards the right field foul line, one down. First pitch, Figgins sent it down the right field line with his glasses on. Rowland had to run a long way and angle to the right field foul line and makes the catch. One away on the first pitch to start the ball game. Here's Isaiah Bowery, the shortstop for Volunteer. Right-hand batter again, the Falcons in their traveling gray. Blue numerals trimmed out in orange with Volunteer across the front and block lettering. Schlegel brings it. Squares the bunt. Does so third base side. Charging Whitehead. Fields, pumps, throws. Got him. 2 down. Nice job. Great job of Whitehead. 2 away. 5-3 in the bunt attempt, and it's 2 away quickly. And up there going after, being very aggressive. First 2 pitches, 2 outs. Here's Connor Haynes, the center fielder now, batting left-handed for Volunteer. Some of the fans even settled into the seats, and we got 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Schlegel from the windup. Big 8 brings it. And it's a pitch outside, misses ball 1. And 3:31 down the line, straightaway centers 400 feet. Hello, Connor Edmondson. Squirt, how you doing, sir? Michael Stansberry. 0-1 pitch, swing, and a big rip. 1-1. 2 outs in the inning, top of the first, just got started, of course. Schlegel versus Austin Williams for Volunteer here. Pitching, and it's outside and away, 2-1 to the left-hand batter. Schlegel gets his side from J.D. Pours it plateward. Here it comes, and it's an end of the bat foul to the backstop. Levels the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes now. We're looking for a Double C Western Supply strikeout every time he can get one. Of course, they've got that big Mother's Day celebration going on tonight from 6 to 8 at Double C. 2-2 pitch, and it's upstairs and inside ball 3. 3-2 now, full count. Your 2-out batter here in the first inning for the Falcons. 3-2 pitch and swing and a miss. Strikeout. Double C Western Supply strikeout number 1. 1-2-3 first. We'll come to the bottom of the first. The Cyclones come calling. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Baseball.
Reminds me of the Eagle Center, and it said, things tell a story when people no longer can. And that's kind of appropriate for our store, because when you walk throughout the store, so many things spark a memory or a reminder of a family member or a place or a time long ago. And the antique and vintage decor that we have can really add some character and some conversation to your home, as well as bring back memories and things of times past.
Absolutely. What's the hours you're open?
We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5. And we usually stay late on the Saturdays for the car shows.
Social media?
So we have a Facebook page, Eagle Center Co-op.
And you're physically located where in downtown Elizabethton?
507 East Elk Avenue. It's in the second block of downtown. Hard to miss.
Yep.
First big building.
One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football. Got to check them out. The good folks downtown. Eagle Center Co-op. I believe in the place, believe in her, believe in the facility. And be loyal, buy local, and buy it in Betsy. One of our great sponsors, Eagle Center Co-op in downtown Elizabethton. We go to the bottom of the first inning. We're joined by, guess who? Our El Principal, Dr. John Mitten. Hello, sir.
Hello, Tom.
Welcome back.
Yeah, good to see you. What a beautiful place.
Is it not awesome?
Holy cow. Yeah,
I told everybody.
It's been a long time since I've been down on this park, and walking in up top, it's kind of this combination of a like an old school park with a lot of new amenities. So what a beautiful place to play baseball in.
Absolutely. As I said earlier, before you got here, when you walk in, you got to actually street level. You got to go down about 10 steps down to the bottom of the bottom of the backstop. And so, yeah, very nice, no question. Good first inning for Red Schlegel, 1-2-3.
Yeah, he had a really good start. 2 pitches, 2 outs, which is always nice. Bryson made a good play out in right field, and then coming in and fielding the bunt, anytime you can go out and keep your pitch count under 10 in the first inning is a really good sign. That doesn't necessarily show a lot of good things early on in the game, but pitch count's always a big thing, and it's important, especially late in innings. So if you get out of that first inning and get off to a hot start, and see if we can get our bats going.
Here's Bryson Rowland leading things off, number 12, one of the all-tournament guys, all-district this year again, one of 5 Cyclones that did that. So here we go. We come calling against their big ace, Austin Williams. Let's see how it goes. Rowland, Hooks, and Meadows. We hope a whole lot more here in the first inning. Williams, the right-hander, brings it. And Rowland takes it downstairs and ball 1. Again, the dimensions here, 331 down the lines, both lines, and straightaway center to clock it out here, 400 feet. And you get this is a big, big ballpark. Of course, they all are at the league and the level these guys are on. So time is called as Coach Presnell goes out and gets something from the starting pitcher. Looked like a piece of jewelry, and he gave it to the volunteer coach. There you go. Always being courteous. So I like it. Williams to the bell, checks the catching signal, brings it, and it's a swing and a miss. Ran it in on him 1-1. Good day at the office?
Yes, sir. Better believe it.
Tell you what, the tourist schools never cease to amaze me what these kids do at our schools. Unbelievable.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming out, covering and highlighting our students and our teachers, the things that they're doing, all the positive things. Is it's always good to get that stuff out in the community.
Let people know what we're doing.
That's right.
Ground ball, two-hopper to the second baseman. Fields throws, got it, 1 down. Nice job by Hickernell out at second base, throwing on Armstrong, and there's one away with the Cyclones in the first for J.D. Hooks. The robotic team tomorrow going to be in the competition at East Tennessee State. Our track team's in the sectional. Gosh, the winter guard goes out and does what they did the first time, the first year. I learned all this today on the tour of schools. It was awesome. Goodness gracious. Pitching, Hooks, ground ball back up the middle to his left. The shortstop Fields throws and got him by half step. Nice play by Bowery at shortstop. 2 down, 6-3. Went behind second base and did a sidearm sweeping throw to get him by a half a step and 2 away in the inning for Bugs Meadows.
Good piece of hitting by J.D. jumping on the fastball early, but that was a great play by Bowery, just moving across behind second base. It's tough to field and then collect yourself and make the throw, so great play.
Pitching, swing and a miss. 2 outs in the inning, no score, bottom of the first. Hello, Michelle Whitehead, Brian Hartsook. Thank you. Jen Treadway, saw her today. They fed the teachers today at the school, which I thought was really cool. Teacher Appreciation Week. Here's a shot right to the third baseman. There took his head off. A screamer right at the third baseman in self-defense. Put the glove up and makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the second, no score. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Baseball.
Great sponsors here on the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports from Northeast Community Credit Union. Credit Sense by Savvy Money. Tell me about this.
Yeah, that's basically just a term for checking your credit score for free. It does not affect your credit score when you check it. There is no impact whatsoever. It is a soft pull. It is through our home banking. If you're a member, you can log in through your home banking and then you can check your credit score for free. You can also get specialized loan officers on there as well. You can see how your credit score is calculated. You can see how your credit score is going to be impacted if you get a loan. You can go ahead and calculate that. You can get instant access to the factors impacting your credit score, such as the payment history, credit usage, all of that stuff. And the best part, there are so many articles under resources for saving money, for your future, for retirement, for planning. I mean, there are so many articles, short articles. If you have any questions about how to improve your credit score, it's on there. And this is just a wonderful feature. It is free. There is no charge whatsoever. So take advantage of that if you're a member with us.
BeMyCU.org. That's where you want to go. That's the starting point. Go from there to find out more about Credit Sense by Savvy Money from Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports.
We go to the second inning, no score. Both teams go 1-2-3, but we'll call you Doc because that's what I call you. That's how I refer to you, Doc. We hit it hard. The top 3 batters is a good sign for our lineup.
Yeah, we did. We talked about how Slagle had a good start through 6 pitches and 1-2 to the first 2 batters, and then of course the third guy had a really good at bat, but almost like a mirror right there. The difference was I feel like we put the bat on the ball and did so and hit it hard, and that's what you got to ask out of your team coming out early in the game.
Here's Austin Williams starting it here in the second. No score. Fouls the back. Bad handle foul. Strike 1. Hello to Pauletta Bowling. Hello to Seth Snyder. Hello to Lori Willis. Hello to Adam Copeland. Jimmy Stout down in Georgia. Regina Shepard. Our dear friend who brings me magnets. Hello to Michelle Whitehead. Thank you all. This one is downstairs and it's 1-1. So we got them in North Carolina, South Carolina, of course, Tennessee, West Virginia, and Florida and Georgia already. Thank you. Here's our ground ball. Bugs to his left backhand throw, one hopper, and great job.
What a great play.
On the dig out, Bugs to his right backhanded it, and one hopped it on a short hop to Buckles. He takes it, one away, and a great bang play.
It's a weird angle, too. Great job by Bugs cutting it off. He's kind of going backward and then stepped to the ball. Made a backhand play and a throw off his back foot. And good scoop by Jackson. Good baseball. Good way to start off the inning.
Absolutely. Here's Blasini. Two big plays already. Rollins catch out in first inning out in right field, too. Runs it in on him. Strike called in the hands for Red Schlegel. Top of the second. No score. Regional tournament we play tomorrow. Either at noon or at 3. I'd prefer to be out here at noon tomorrow. Hello, Mr. Cannon. Pitching, and it's inside a tight. Strike call. Paint in the corner. Nice pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Red wastes no time, gets that baseball right back, so let's bring it. Let's go. 1-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss. Double C, Western Supply strikeout. 2 punch outs and 2 out of the inning. He'll go to work now on Grayson Dennis, the volunteer catcher, Doc.
Good work by Schlegel inside half of the plate there on that entire at bat. I think he had 2 pitches that were off the plate that were balls, but really attacking his hands. I'm sure that comes from a little bit of a scouting report. We'll look for that next time he's around.
Schlegel upstairs swinging, chopping wood. Strike 1 to Dennis. So Red has had a fly out to right, a ground out, a strikeout, a ground out to second, another strikeout. He's off and running here. Big 8s on it. Pitch and swing and a miss. Upstairs again. Made him chop wood. He's in a hole 0-2.
A lot of life in his arm today. That's good.
Yes. You can tell the adrenaline's flowing right here, folks.
That's right.
The mojo's here for Red Schlegel, no question. Hooks will set up on the outside part of the plate to the right-hand batter. 0-2 pitch, and swing and a miss. Struck him out.
At him.
1, 2, 3 innings, retired the first 6. We'll take a break. We'll go to the bottom of the second. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Baseball. Board of Elizabethton Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
So here's the deal. An opportunity presented itself for me to come check the dealership out. They said it might be for sale. My wife, my mother-in-law, both of my sisters happened to come last September, and we ended up at the Covered Bridge event, and we just thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, it was a blast. We weren't planning on being there for that. It just so happened the time that we came, the Covered Bridge event was going on, and we just loved it. We loved the community. We loved the energy, the vibe, and we felt like it would be a great opportunity for us to serve the community. Because every time I look at a store, I always look at how can we improve the community, how can we create jobs, how can we improve the business. And the upside was so tremendous in the Elizabethton community. I just felt like we could come make a big difference, and we've been able to do it.
You have. Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Elizabethton. Social media, how do we find you?
So Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Elizabethton. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're everywhere. And we're ready to serve the community, sell cars, and make some happy customers.
Amen. What's the hours you're open, sir?
So we're open at 7:37 in service, and we're open at 8:30 in sales. We stay open till 7.
Our title sponsor, the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Along with Dr. John Mitten, this is your truly Tom Taylor. Mike Side here at Pioneer Park in Tusculum, Tennessee, home of the Tusculum Pioneers. And the regional AAA tournament. Hello, Rachel Bird. Hello to Brad Street. Hello to Jonathan and Kim Morton. Hello to Lori Watson. Star Nave, Seth Snyder, some of the folks. Tim Rasnick. Thank you guys and ladies for listening. So, audio only, and we're bringing it to you. Bottom of the second, it's been a 3 up, 3 down both times. The Red Schlegel. Now Big A gets his chance at the plate. He is the cleanup batter, and he is our home run guy. 3 home runs and 18 RBIs in the season for Red Schlegel. He'll go to work on his counterpart, Austin Williams, here in the second inning. No score. Brings it. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. Volunteer in their traveling gray. Orange numerals trimmed out in blue. Cyclones in the black tops, white bottoms. They look sharp. Snappy. Dressing Cyclone baseball team. This was a strike call. Nice pitch. Got the outside corner, 1-1. Schlegel, Whitehead, and Braden Buckles here in the second. No score. Pitching, taking, downstairs. Good eye, Schlegel. Kind of hard to hold off on that one. That looked pretty.
Yeah, that'd be a hard take. But Rhett's got a better eye than we do.
Yeah. Pitching. And downstairs, good eye. Goes to 3-1 now. Hello to Arnold Lane. Hello to Lynn Barnett. Hello to Tim Rasnick. No score in the second. Leadoff man Rhett Schlegel here. Regional Tournament Baseball. Elizabethton Volunteer. And it's inside. Strike call caught the corner. And it runs full now on Big 8. It's hard to believe, but 15 Friday nights from tonight, sir. We're going to be at Citizen Bank Stadium for Science Hill football. The Cyclones. Hard to believe. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Took something off that one. Strikeout swinging. One away.
Full count breaking ball. It's not always what's on your mind as a pitcher when you're in a full count situation. You want to throw a strike. If he's got confidence in that pitch in a full count situation, you got to look for that later in the game. But that's a good pitch by Williams and a good bat by Schlegel.
Hello, J.P. Nix. Normally he tells us he's sitting on the side of the road on a truck in Colorado. Comes out of the mountains to listen and get a signal. So hello, J.P. Pitching, Whitehead taking first pitch, ground ball, knocked out by the second baseman, comes up, nice play out at second.
Telling you.
Heck of a play by Hickernell. The second baseman, it was a grass skimmer to his left. He dove, smothered it, came up and threw it right at the edge of the outfield and gets Whitehead 2 down. Nice play by their second baseman, Gavin Hickernell for Volunteer. Brings up Braden Buckles.
It's a great play. Both teams doing a good job putting the bat on the ball early in the game, but man, defense is just lights out for both squads.
Absolutely. I mean, it really is. Been very well played already defensively. 2 big plays by both teams. 2 away in the inning. No score in the second. Williams brings it. Taking it Buckles, and it's down and away, ball 1. Am I right? Graduation's a week from tonight?
Better believe it.
Good night. Where's this year gone? 1-0 pitch to Buckles. Upstairs, but a strike called. All-speed pitch. 1-1. Hello, Mary Jackson, hello, Phil Griffin. You really feel like here that you're in a big league ballpark. I mean, it just really is a really, really nice facility here.
Beautiful place. Beautiful.
1-1 pitch, strike 2 called. He's working an inside corner of the right-handers, Doc, and got him at a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Logan Campbell on deck, and the inning continues here. We're in the second, no score. Rhett Schlegel's retired the first 6 he's faced and struck out half of them. Pitching and taking ground ball, shortstop to his right, 3 steps. Fields throws, long throw, Buckles, safe at first base. Great job by Buckles, hustling down the line, Doc, and so we get our first base run of the ball game. You give that an infield hit?
I believe I do. The ball looked to me like the ball did not beat him there. Even if he'd have made the scoop, I think it was going to be a tie to the runner. We can ask Adam Buckles after the game. In this booth, we're going to call that a hit.
That's it. So
you didn't tell me I was going to be scoring the game, Tom. We're just calling it, but I'll keep my eyes peeled.
I lean on you, brother.
Hey, good job by Braden getting down the line. You know, you never know. Anytime you put the ball on the ground, you got to come out of that box moving, step for step, getting down the line. Something like that happens. That's a big play, getting the base runner on the second inning.
Here's Logan Campbell, our left fielder. 2 out, a runner at first here, no score. Way inside, has to get out of the way, ball 1. JP says, I'm driving through 2 feet of snow. Glad I get to listen in. Thank you for broadcasting. He's in Colorado, riding through the snowstorms.
Hey, we'll stay right here.
We're going to be right here bringing it to you with it sunny.
Stay there, Coach.
Sunny and about 68 degrees out here today in Greenville, Tennessee, or in Tusculum, Tennessee. Pitching, swing, ground ball, third baseman under his glove into left field. It's a base hit. We've got him at second and first. That looked to be a routine play, but Figgins let scoot under his glove and skips into left field for a 2-out single. Cyclones got something going here. Second and first, 2 out, 2 on for the road runner, Jariah Griffin.
Good job by Logan, staying hot. You had that big hit against Tennessee High over there for the tying run, which is huge. And he's had a big bat this postseason. Good player, solid player, but he's had some timely hitting. So good job there, moving a runner to second, giving Jariah a chance to come up with something here, move a runner, or maybe score somebody.
Pitching. And downstairs, ball 1, good eye by Jariah. His grandmother's watching in Southport, North Carolina. Eleanor Rambo are listening, not watching. Hello, Becky Muncie in Union County says, thanks for making it possible to listen to the game. Go Cyclones. You're welcome. We love doing it. Hello, Frank Peters. 1-0 pitch to Griffin. Ground ball, high chopper foul, third base side. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 on, 2 out. No score in the second. Cyclones got something going here. We reached him for a couple of base hits here. Infield, Braden Buckles, a single to left field by Logan Campbell. On deck, if it continues, is Jack Blevins. Griffin, right-hand batting shortstop today. He's very versatile. We've had him in center, had him in left. He pitches. Inside and tight, and
Yeah,
it
that got
skipped him. It did. It grazed him, and he'll go to first. Didn't hit him by much, but it grazed him. Hit batsman. We got him loaded up for Jack Blevins. And Jack delivered. Last time we were on, Jack Blevins had a big RBI double against Tennessee. That was our last broadcast. We beat him 5-4 up there, and as Doc alluded to, Logan Campbell got that going for us. Got that big rally going, and so Blevins jumped right in and obliged him with a big RBI double. Let's see what he can do here. DHing for Jackson Buckles. Bases loaded, 2 out in the second, no score. Cyclones knocking on the door. Williams, first pitch is downstairs, a strike called.
Good pitch.
Top of the order on deck here. So down at third is Buckles. At second is Logan Campbell. And the first, Jeriah Griffin with speed on the bases. Hit it anywhere, make contact, and we got maybe 1, maybe 2 here. Williams to the belt. Working from the stretch, brings it. Blevins way upstairs. Good eye. 1-1. His father is our sponsor of our starting lineups. Jason Blevins or Randall Birchfield Real Estate Auction. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases juiced here. Williams brings it. Blevins way inside. 2-1. Walks a run here at this point. Like to put the bat on the ball, but we'll take it any way we can get it here. Rolling the top of the order on deck here. Second inning, no score, bases full. 2 out of the inning. Williams to the belt again, brings it. And it's a ground ball, slow roll to the second baseman. Fields throws and got him out of the inning. 4-3 in the put out. We leave them full. We played 2. We go to the third inning. This one's moving right along. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Baseball.
When you think about a teacher or the teacher community, you think of the largest group of college-educated people. You think of a group that is basically conservative by their habits and the things they do. You always have that wild buck out there someplace, but overall they're a pretty level-headed group. I've always felt that this was the best choice as far as a customer, someone to build a relationship with. It's always been my belief that that type of individual is going to make better choices when they're behind the wheel, that they're going to make better choices about taking care of their home. They're going to make better choices on protecting their family, whether that's from an untimely death through life insurance or through planning for their retirement.
Back at Pioneer Park in Tusculum, Tennessee, yours truly, Tom Taylor, Mike's side, Dr. John Minton, our great principal at Elizabethton High School. It's a scoreless ball game heading to the third. Red Schlegel's retired the first 6 he's faced. Half of those he struck them out. Hello to Penny Bowling. Hello to Crystal Van Huss. She's getting ready for May Day next week. Hello to Jonathan and Kim Morton, May Day at Westside Elementary. Hello to Vicki Johnson. And we thank you wherever you may be. JP next driving through snow in Colorado. That's just hard for me to fathom. We're sitting here at 68 degrees in Greenville.
Yeah, I'm kind of selfish enough to wish it was a little bit warmer here because it's it feels nice and cool up here where we're calling the game. But I'm kind of ready for some warm weather, but I'm not ready for some snow.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, so he can have that, but that's all right.
Here's Hickernell, leads things off, the number 7 batter. 7, 8, 9 here in the third, no score. Hello to Alex Middleton. There's a foul by Hickernell. Made a great play defensively out there.
Man, he did.
To get that ball from Jack Blevins' bat. Here's a pop-up foul ground down the right field line. Catch, good. Basket catch, Bugs Meadows, 1 away.
That reminds me of the pop fly. It's almost the exact same spot. And against Crockett in the last game of the season, it was a tie game and going extra innings, going down the right field line. For people at home that can't see it, skyrocket straight up in the air. The backdrop of the sky, a little bit of wind, that ball's on its way down. Man, that's a tough play.
Yep.
We reaped the benefits of that. Hated the game ended that way. Glad we won, but those are hard plays to make. So good job by Bugs.
Here's Blakely Broussard. Ran it in on him, swing and a miss to the right-hand batting right fielder. Yeah, Nate Walters was one young man lost that ball in the lights. We win 1-0 in 8. Fly ball, left field tagged it, but it's driven foul. Back and out of the play down in the volunteer bullpen. And it's no balls and 2 strikes now to Blakely Broussard. 1 out in the third, no score. Hello, Andy Wetzel. How you doing, sir? Pitching and swing and a miss. The Double C Western Supply strikeout number 4 for Red Schlegel. 2 out of the inning, and he'll go to work on the top of the order. No, I'm sorry. It'll be the left fielder, Aiden Parsons. Andy, we promoted your VFW golf tournament next Friday at Elizabethton Golf Course to help the Veterans of Foreign Wars facility in Elizabethton, so it's a great thing. Here's the first pitch foul back our way. Strike 1. 2 out in the third, no score. For the Cyclones in the bottom of the third, you will see the top of the order. Bryson Rowland, J.D. Hooks, and Bugs Meadows getting their second look at their starter, Austin Williams. Schlegel from the windup. Red brings it. And it's a fastball, belt high, caught the corner. Great pitch, 0-2. Doc, I'm going to go ahead and say this. This is really going to be a stupid thing to say, but Red Schlegel's on.
Yeah, he is. He's throwing well. I mean, you can just tell that he's feeling comfortable. He's moving at a good pace. Wow,
swing and a miss.
Man.
Struck him out. 5 already for the Big 8. We go to the bottom of the third inning. No score. You are listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Baseball.
My name is Michael Vance, Vice President of Advanced Heat Pump Systems. Advanced Heat Pump Systems has been open and providing service for over 35 years. The services we provide are installation and service of home heating and cooling systems. Our company's goal is to provide quality service for our customers. The reason you should hire Advanced Heat Pump Systems is because we offer a dependable, quality, trained technician to service your heating and air conditioning.
I work at the Chick-fil-A.
I go to that Chick-fil-A all the time.
He came in the drive-thru. Before I can give him his change, he drove away. It was a month before he came back in.
Marcus hands me this envelope, and it's like $3.
I kept it in my back pocket for over a month.
That's crazy. I'm just like pretty stunned.
She's like, dude, you serious? What?
Appreciate the $3, man.
Yeah.
And we found out we both played trumpet.
We go to the bottom of the third. It's a scoreless ball game. Red Schlegel's on. 5 strikeouts so far in the first 3 batting appearances by the Volunteer Falcons. Top of the order, Rowland, Hooks, Bugs Meadows here.
Key to that strikeout, 5 strikeouts, 22 total pitches in 3 innings as well. You know, Williams had he didn't have a tough inning, but we loaded the bases and threw quite a few extra. They were both working pretty quick there in the first couple, but pretty impressive by Schlegel. Great start to the game.
Here's Rowland to start in the third. First pitch, chops it foul, first base side, strike 1. So the shadows now are beginning to encompass a little bit of the home plate area. The catcher and home plate umpire in the shadows of the grandstand. That's where the sun sets behind us. But everything else is still very much out in the wide open and bright sun here. Ground ball ripped down the first base line. It's a fair ball. Down to the right corner, Rowland. He'll go 1.
He's gonna get
Bryson's digging for 2. He may go for 3. Takes a turn to the second. Here he comes. Here comes the relay. He's coming in, sliding. He's in with a triple for Bryson Rowland.
Boy.
A line hugging right down to the right field corner, and when the smoke clears, he stands sliding in at third for a leadoff triple for the Elizabethton Cyclones.
Right over the base. I mean, that was 6 or 8 inches to the left-hand side of the first baseline. Adam Buckles making the fair call. Boy, it's a deep corner over there, 331, but got that little inset over there by the bullpen, so right fielder had a long way to go. Broussard got it back in, but good job, man. Great start.
Hooks. Grounded out to shortstop his first time up. 90 feet away is our first run of the ball game. Pitching, and a big curveball misses upstairs, ball 1. So Bryson Rowland, the third base hit of the ball game, and a big one. A ripping, seeing-eye triple down to the right field corner here at the stadium. He stands at third. Pitching, Hooks. Fly ball left field. That one's well tagged. Down the left field line. That will be a fair ball. He lost in the sun. Easily scoring and an RBI double for J.D. Hooks. It's 1-0. You could just tell the left fielder looked up and said, where is it? And it went flying by him. He gets the ball off, bounces off the wall. Hooks out at second with an RBI double, and the Cyclones are in business, leading 1-0 with nobody out for Bugs Meadows. RBI for J.D. Hooks, Doc.
Yeah, that's your job in that situation. So, I mean, J.D.'s thinking that, they practiced it. You got a runner on third, especially with no outs. Put the ball in play. At worst, put the ball on the right side on the ground or put the ball in the air and give a guy a chance for Bryson to tag up. In this case, Wynn kind of got it. Good job by J.D. picking up a double, getting a run scored, still no outs. Let's get this one in.
Second time through, it's been an effective, very effective start to second time looking at this pitcher. And here's Bugs Meadows. Pitch way inside, ball 1. Of course, Bugs ripped a screamer to the third baseman, who stuck his glove up in self-defense and made a nice catch to end the first inning by Figgins down to third. 1-0 Cyclones in the bottom of the third here. A triple and a double, and nobody out. Here's Bugs with Schlegel on deck. Williams to the belt, brings it for Volunteer, and it's inside, and it's 2-0. So in defense of the left fielder, we talked about the sun. It was very obvious he lost in the sun. That was somewhat of a fairly routine catch, but he just lost it. Roll to the fence, and double for Hooks. We'll take it. Here's a throw back to second, and applying the tag. Hooks out there dancing around. Second baseman Hickernell took it and applies the tag, but he's back in standing. Third inning, 1-0 Cyclones. One in, one on here. Nobody out. Pitching. Swing and a miss to Bugs. Down and away. 2-1. Infield hit Buckles. Single Campbell. Triple Rowland. RBI double Hooks. We got a run on 4 base hits so far. Nobody out here in the third. Brings it. Fly ball. Shallow left field. Who's going to take it? Center fielder says, I want it. The southpaw backpedals, makes the catch. A little tricky out the wind right now. Blowing left to right here a little bit. Bugs is retired one away. It's Schlegel's turn. He struck out his first time up. So one out for the Cyclones. Hello, Reed Casey, Brandy Porch, Michael and Stevie Hutton, Mike Brenninger, the great coach at Sullivan East, Candace Honeycutt, Lisa Bradley. Hello, Miss Lisa. Big Crockett fan, Karen Perry, Nell Carroll, and Whitney Blevins watching. Thank you for listening. Runner going, fly ball, hit and runs on, foul. He drives it deep, but down to the bullpen, down the left field line, strike one.
JD's an aggressive base runner. He just keeps reading that, keeps reading it, and he just got a really good jump trying to swap third. I think he was going to, he wouldn't have went in standing up. He would have got down, but, man, he got a great jump right there.
Hello, Ellie Whitesell watching or listening. Again, we're in the regional AAA tournament at Pioneer Park in Greenville. 1-0 Cyclones in the third. Williams looks, he's dancing around back there, and here's a bad handle jam by Schlegel out in shallow left field. Parsons out there, that could be trouble, and he make the catch. Runner tags, in comes Hooks. They're going to appeal, say he left too soon, and he did not. He's out. It's Schlegel, and it's okay down to third. He tagged, came appropriately down to third on the tag, and Schlegel drove one out in left field.
The wind and the sun out there.
Yep.
Man, wow, that ball moved on the way down about 30 feet. That's a great play by Parsons, and good job by Hooks tagging up, taking advantage.
Hello, Johnny Burleson and Glenn Stout, 2 out of the inning. Here's Whitehead. Hooks tags, comes to third. Run number 2, 90 feet away here. 1-0 in the third. Williams brings it. Way upstairs, ball one. Whitehead hunkers down. Whitehead grounded out to second. A nice play out there by Hickernell back in the second inning. 2 out, run in. We lead a 1-0 in the third here. Williams still working from the stretch. Runner at third, brings it. Swing and a miss, ran it by him, and it's 1-1. One ball, one strike. Williams gets his sign from his catcher. Grayson Dennis brings it and jams him, and he fouls it back in self-defense. It's 1-2. If it continues, Braden Buckles on deck here. Hello, Joseph Taylor. Hello to Shelby Miller. Hello to Emily Hodges. Third inning, 1-0 Cyclones. So far, it's been the Rhett Schlegel show. He's retired the first 9 he's faced, and 5 of those were strikeouts. He's on, to say the least. Williams still working from the stretch. The starting pitcher, Volunteer. The right-hander brings it. And a ground ball to the shortstop, to his left. Fields has to hurry. One hops it. It's offline. He is out. Nice job of the first baseman. It was offline. Again, a great job of the shortstop. Even better job of the first baseman to make that play. Cyclones are done, but a good third inning. 1-0 Elizabethton. We'll be back. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Baseball.
So I'm Dr. Beth Cannon of Cannon Family Dental. We do a little bit of everything, cosmetic dentistry, general dentistry. We see all ages of patients. I like that patients are comfortable with bringing their family here. With smaller children, they're some of my favorite patients to see. We always try to make that first visit super happy, where they get to come in, sit in the chair, see how they get pictures of their teeth and get their teeth brushed with a little silly brush. There's multiple families that have been with me since the beginning, and their kids were, my kids' age, like 7, 8 years old, and now they're grown up driving. They drive to their own appointments and make their own appointments, which is wonderful, and getting to see the kids and grow up with them it's great to be a part of that. So if any of you are looking for a new dentist, we would love to have you join our family. Definitely give us a call if you'd like to come in.
Three in the book. Cyclones lead at 1-0. Joseph Taylor says we're listening on the way to Catherine's Girls in the Run 5K.
All right.
Hello, Catherine and the Taylors in the car. Drive safe. It is 1-0 Cyclones to go to the 4th inning. Elizabethton has shown that Red Slagle is on today, folks. Again, as we said, he's retired the first 9, 5 of those strikeouts. So he'll go to work on the top of the order. Brian Figgins, Isaiah Bowery, and Connor Haynes. If you win, you're here at noon tomorrow. If you lose, you're at 3 o'clock tomorrow. We'll have both of those for you right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and YouTube, audio only.
Well, I was talking to some people today at school. The format is a little different. Last time we were here, it's changed. So, these guys, they're talking about the coaches and their approach to starting pitching and pitch counts and also just trying to get to the sectional round where you're in a 3-game series. But, winning the winner's bracket or coming out of the loser's bracket, there's really not a champion of the region. There's just a 1-2 seed going into the sectional. So while this game is important, especially for momentum and seeding and getting a chance to try to work your way to the 1 seed, it's a double elimination. So both teams are alive for tomorrow, just depending on how today turns out. So it's kind of about philosophy for both these guys and both these squads is, what do you want to come out and do today? Both teams clearly want to win, but you got 14 innings of baseball ahead of you.
Playing tomorrow, for sure, either way. Hello, Brian Draper. Hello to Sonia Alexander. We go to the 4th inning. 1-0 Cyclones. First pitch, fouled back by Figgins. He flied out to right field in a great defensive play to start this game by Bryson Rowland. It was a sinking line drive, angling to the right field foul line. Rowland ran a long way and reached out that left hand, and the southpaw right fielder made a great catch to start the ball game defensively for the Cyclones. 0-1 pitch. Inside, misses 1-1. A couple other folks. Hello to Bob Johnson. Hello to Sam Barnett. Hello to Brian Grant. Hello to Rhonda Hubbard. Hope Shelby. 1-1 pitch. Outside. Hooks framed it. Misses 2-1. Dean Bamman. Hope I'm saying it right. B-A-M-M-A-N. That's a new name. Thank you. Shelby Miller. That's not a new name. Hello, sir. How are you? Pitching. Bringing it. Swing. And he ropes it foul. Back down the right field line. 2 strikes down, the lead man here. Figgins in the 4th inning. It's 1-0 Cyclones. You don't have anything to do tomorrow, come down here and get you some popcorn and soda pop and enjoy a great ballpark and a great ball game tomorrow. Down and away, and it's count runs now 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Hello, Regina Harris. Thank you for watching, or keep saying watching, for listening. Volunteers lost 3 in a row. They're 15-16. Cyclones on a roll. We got our mojo. We won 2 in a row and 3 of our last 5. There's a strike 3 called. Got him. Great and pitch. He knew it. Double C Western Supply strikeout number 6. 1 away in the 4th inning.
I'll tell you what I like about these young guys. Both these pitchers is they're not afraid to throw off-speed stuff late in the count, which, conventional wisdom would tell you if it's late in the count and you got a chance of walking somebody or putting them on base, you got to go to what's good for you. A 2-seam, 4-seam fastball, something to work the zone, but these guys depending on their off-speed stuff and commanding it. Both pitchers doing a good job.
Swinging a miss upstairs, Isaiah Bowery, who grounded out to Whitehead down to 3rd back in the 1st. We're in the 4th. First 10 in a row he's nailed and mowed down is Red Slagle. Fastball, belt high, misses, not by much. Looked pretty good from here, 1-1.
Good miss.
6 strikeouts so far for Red Slagle. He retired the first 10 he's faced. 1-1 pitch, and it's outside, 2-1. I like how Hooks kicks that right leg out like Tony Pena. Remember that? Back in the day?
That's right, yeah.
The old Boston Red Sox catcher. Kicks that right leg completely straight out. Downstairs, and it misses. 3-1. Connor Haynes on deck for Volunteer in the 4th inning. 1-0 Cyclones on an RBI double by J.D. Hooks to plate Bryson Rowland. Hello, Ron Marvel. How you doing, sir? 3-1 pitch. Popped him up. Playable. Let's see. Hook's got the mask off. It is playable behind home plate, and he got it.
Wow.
2 down.
Good catch.
That's the toughest play in baseball, in my humble opinion. Pop that mask off, trying to find the ball, find out where the backstop is, looking straight up, circling around, and makes the catch. Great job of Hooks, 2 down.
He gave the ball a little bit of time to set in the air and work its way down before he got rid of his mask, too. You know, that's good coaching. Just giving it time. He turned around, faced the crowd. Great play.
2 away in the 4th. It's 11 in a row he's mowed down. He'll go to work on Connor Haynes, who struck out back in the 1st. Down and away to the left-hand batting center fielder, ball 1. 1-0 Cyclones, top of the 4th of a scheduled 7. Greenville and Crockett is next here, the other side of the regional bracket. Here's a swing and a miss, ran it in on him, and it's 1-1. Hello to Jason Jackson. Thank you for listening, and Greg Hyder. Dr. John Minton and yours truly, Tom Diller, bringing it to you. 1-0 Cyclones in the 4th. Schlegel rears back, and he brings it. It's outside, and it's 2-1 now. Timmy and Stephanie Garland, thank you for listening. Schlegel from the windup brings it. 2-1 pitch, outside, ball 3. 3-1 now for Big 8, as we call him. It is hard to believe. 15 Friday nights from tonight, we're playing football. That is unbelievable to me. But we are. And he'll be out there in a big way. Strike 2 called, ran it in on him. Nice pitch by Rhett. Down and in. Full count now. The Connor Haynes, the center fielder. Schlegel brings it. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's got his mojo, folks. We lead at 1-0, and Mr. Schlegel is putting on the show. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Baseball.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken. Literally, the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
We go to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Cyclones. Red Schlegel's retired 12 in a row. Hello, Jez Harvey. Hello to Adam Franklin. Hello to Kennedy McElhaney. Thank you for being with us. Don't forget tomorrow, the Spring Festival. We'll be down there doing baseball. You can be in Elizabeth and having a big time. Fundraiser for the Lady Cyclone basketball team. A dunk tank, door prizes, food trucks, vendors, games, inflatables, all-day armbands for $20. All it's going to cost to have all kinds of fun on the parking lot at the high school tomorrow from 10 to 5. The fundraiser for the Lady Cyclone basketball program. So, of course, coming to get you some great food in the food trucks. They're going to have some arts and crafts vendors there. It's going to be a great time. So, that's where we suggest you be tomorrow. Hang out at the high school. The Spring Festival put on by the Lady Cyclone basketball team. Here's Braden Buckles. First pitch, popped him up in right field. Circling and going to his left about 6 steps and makes the catch. 1 away. The right fielder, Broussard, and Buckles is gone in the 4th inning. Had an infield hit his first time up. Here's Logan Campbell singled his first time up. Cyclones 1 run on 4 base hits here in the ball game. We lead at 1-0 at the bottom of the 4th. Red Schlegel is retired the first 12 he's faced and struck out 7 of those. Williams brings it. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Williams, with the bases empty, is still working from the stretch. Hello, Brown. How you doing, sir? Amy Willis. 4th inning, 1-0 Cyclones. Dr. John Minton, yours truly bringing it to you. Pitch downstairs, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. So now you have the home plate in the shadows, and the pitcher is in the sun. Is that an advantage to the pitcher or a hitter to see that ball coming out of the sun?
gosh, I don't know if it's an advantage for anybody really. It's tough. I think we've seen the effect of the sun and combination of the sun and the shade and the wind out there in left center, and maybe even for hitters too. So the more that sun and the shade can separate away from the plate, the better off both of them are going to be.
Dribbled this one foul. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to your 1-out batter, Logan Campbell. Here comes the pitch, and it's a bad handle pop on the infield. Who wants it? Shortstop says it's mine in front of second base on the grass. 2 down. The catch made by Bowery. 2 away. The pop to the shortstop here in the 4th inning. 2-out batter is the Roadrunner, Jeriah Griffin. Didn't get a chance to do much. He got grazed on that second pitch, got hit, got a free pass his first time up. 2 out in the 4th. We lead at 1-0. Williams brings it, and it's a big curveball. Caught the inside corner. Strike called. Hello to Archie Richard. That's a new name. Thank you wherever you may be. I cannot thank you enough for you folks listening to these broadcasts every day. Here's a shot to right field. Pretty well tagged. Right fielder hangs up for him, makes the catch. It's a routine inning for the Volunteer Falcons. We've played 4 innings of baseball. Your Cyclones lead at 1-0. We'll come back and bring you inning number 5. He's retired 12 in a row. Be right back after this from one of our great sponsors, Duck Crossing. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Baseball.
Antique mall with over 50,000 square feet of merchandise. We have about 52, 53, give or take, vendors with different items. We have a great selection of everything from antique, which is over 100 years, to vintage, which is 25 years, and then we do have a little bit of new things. We concentrate on the vintage and antique items. So you can find just about anything for yourself, for your home, and gifts. We have a lot of people that take gifts for their grandparents. They remembered they had them, and it's with their family.
Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5:30. Saturdays, 10 to 6. Open late for the car shows and anytime they have special events in town.
Need Place, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone football, Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone football. For the books, it's 1-0 Cyclones. Red Schlegels retired the first 12 he's faced, including 7 strikeouts. He had 10 against Tennessee High, so you can do the math. 17 punch-outs his last 2 starts. And you know what? Here's the most coolest thing about all this. He's in the 10th grade. We got him for 2 more years. Bringing it. And an off-speed pitch misses outside, ball 1 to start the 5th. It's Austin Williams, his counterpart, the pitcher. Blasini and Dennis, 4, 5, and 6 in the Volunteer 5th. 1-0 Cyclones. Ground ball, hit on the numbers to Jeriah. Fields at short, throws, tagged him coming down the line, got him, 1 away. Pulled him off the bag, but Buckles tagged him, 1 away. 13 in a row now. Here is Blasini, the DH for Luke Armstrong, the first baseman. Nice play by Buckles down to first. It was to the home plate side of the bag, and he caught it and tagged him coming down. So tag applied, out, administered, 1 away. A little Bruce Monroe, a little Ian Scott, Tammy Duggar, Chuck Ames. Thank you all for listening. Pitch misses, ball 1. Pretty good crowd here. Crockett's bringing them in. Of course, 5 o'clock. A lot of folks just getting off work after coming here a little late. Here's a shot back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Into the gap. Over there to get it quickly, Buckles, and gets it back in for a leadoff single for or 1-out single for Blasini. So 13 in a row by Red Schlegel, and that's okay. First base hit of the ball game for Volunteer. Tying run at first base with 1 out. Here's Grayson Dennis, the catcher. Nice piece of hitting, Doc. Just went with it and hit it out there in the gap. Buckles gets it back in, a 1-out single. Job done for him.
Yeah, Red's been commanding the zone early in the count, like he's supposed to do. It's a cardinal rule that you want to try to follow when you're on the mound, and so he's been doing that. He went fastball inside and got his hands out ahead of it, did a good job, good piece of hitting rather, and getting over the shortstop's head and grabbing the first single. If history repeats itself, we'll take 13 more outs, right?
Absolutely.
Retire 13 in a row more.
Absolutely.
So great job by Rhett. A good start to the game, but trying to manage this next hitter.
Number 8 is now running out there, and I can't get the alarm. And there it is. It is Jamison Mole, Mowell, is your courtesy runner first now.
So is that the designated hitter, did you say?
Yes,
that
it
just
was.
hit?
Yeah. Here's Dennis, the catcher. 1 out, 1 on. Buckles holds him on to first, brings it, squares the bunt, pulls the back, misses outside, ball 1. Whitehead charging from third. 5th inning, 1-0 Cyclones. Tying run at first. Go ahead and run to the plate for Volunteer here with 1 out for Dennis, who struck out to end the 2nd inning. One of the 7 strikeouts recorded by Red Schlegel here in the ball game. Hello, Kim Walters. Hello to Curtis Birdsong. Throw to first. Buckles takes a throw to the home plate side of the bag, applies the tag, and he's in safe. 1 ball, no strikes now. So Blasini is lifted for a courtesy run at first. Schlegel brings it, bunts back our way at the backstop, and it's 1-1. So now the Shadows, keeping up with the Shadows, it's engulfed the first base bag now down the right field line. So the sun sets behind the grandstand here where we are. So home plate and first base now in the shadows, everything else in the full sun and bright sun. Schlegel to the belt, checks him at first. Red brings it, bunts, and it's out in front of the plate. It will be a foul ball. JD smartly let it hit out in front of home plate, had a topspin on the dock, and that topspin kicked it back across the chalk, foul ball. Smart play by JD to leave it alone and see what's going to do.
Yeah, if he would have fielded that, there's no doubt he would have been able to get the out at first, but that concedes the runner to second with 2 outs, something we don't want. So, yeah, good job by JD. Now he's got 2 strikes on him, puts him in a position where he's got to take another risk to lay it down on a strike 3 call or get a base hit and try to move this guy. So, good job by JD.
2 strikes to Grayson Dennis, the catcher. 1 out, 1 on, and a bad handle pop behind us. Hooks pops off that catcher's mask, is back in. Actually, there's a netting that goes from the top of the grandstand down. So when it hits, it kind of bounces back onto the playing surface. Does not go back up in the stands. The stands are protected by the netting inbound home plate, so it's a foul ball. Hello, Robert and Kaylee Seelan. Hope I'm saying that right. 5th inning, 1-0 Cyclones. Tying run at first for Volunteer here. 1 out, 1 on. Schlegel brings it. Inside and tight. Did it hit him? It did. It stung him, hit him on the left hand, and Dennis, that's got to hurt on a Red Schlegel fastball. He goes down to first, and so Volunteers got something going here in the 5th inning. Single, runner at second now. Now hit batsman, and here's Gavin Hickernell. Popped out in foul ground to Bugs Meadows down behind first base. So another courtesy runner for Volunteer number 10. Let's see who this is. For the Falcons. For Dennis, the catcher. It is Elijah. I'm going to say Gordon. Does that look like Gordon to you? Gordon. Elijah Gordon?
I believe you're right.
Yep. Elijah Gordon is the courtesy runner at first. Hello, Becky Urban and Kingsport. Hello, Paul Heath. 5th inning, Volunteers got something going here. We lead 1-0. They've got 2 on and 1 out. Tying run out at first to go ahead and run at, or out at second rather. Go ahead run is at first, and it's, that looked good. Misses ball 1 to Hickernell. So tying run out at second to go ahead and run at first. It's 1-0 Cyclones in the 5th. Regional tournament baseball here. Schlegel brings it. And it misses upstairs, but it's a called strike. So the last one was and wasn't. That one wasn't and was. We'll take it. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Red working from the stretch. He brings it. Upstairs, 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. They've got 2 on and 1 out here in the 5th inning. It's a 1-0 Cyclone lead in the regional tournament game from Pioneer Park in Tusculum, Tennessee, home of the Pioneers. I like their school colors, Doc. They're orange and black. 2-1 pitch, bringing it. Fastball, strike call. Caught the outside corner to the right-hand batter. Levels it at 2-2. On deck is Broussard for Volunteer. Hickernell, the number 7 man in the lineup. Popped out in foul ground to Meadows down at first base.
Big pitch right here. Maybe look for him to go something off speed. He's been depending on it with.
There's a ground ball to the second baseman, Meadows. He'll shuffle. Nope. He flip it to Dry, and he dropped the ball. All hands are safe. Meadows fumbled it, flipped it to Dry. He dropped it, and all hands are safe. E4, and they're loaded up now for Blakely Broussard. E4 on Bugs Meadows, and that's our first error of the ball game. And they're jammed up. Down at third is the courtesy runner. At second, the courtesy runner. And first is Hickernell. And here's Blakely Broussard, who struck out his first time and only plate appearance, back in the third. So the drama tightens up here a little bit. Bases loaded. Tying run at third. Go ahead run at second in the fifth inning. We'll lead 1-0. And here is Blakely Broussard, the volunteer right fielder. Slugger working from the windup. Here comes he coming in from home. He bunts it. Suicide throw to first. Got him. Run scores. Tie ball game. How about that, Doc?
Risky.
Sack bunt 1-3. He gets it. Run comes in. Score. They tie it up. And everybody else moves up a bag. Down to third goes the courtesy runner for Dennis. Out at second is Hickernell. They tie the ball game on a suicide.
A good execution by Volunteer. Also good execution by Rhett, fielding it, not panicking, getting out at first. Still runners at second and third, but get out of this unscathed in a tie situation. Got to focus on this batter.
Here's a ground ball.
Boy.
I'm sorry, foul ball. Into the bat, foul ball, back to the backstop. Strike one. So a single, a hit batsman, and an error has given him the tying run. It's the go-ahead run 90 feet away now. Bringing it. And swing and a miss. Chased it upstairs.
Climb the ladder.
Way out of the strike zone. Tie game now. 1-1 here in the fifth inning. Parsons trying to be Rhett's 8th strikeout victim of the ball game. Will he? And he does. Swing and a miss. Double C Western Supply strikeout. 1 run on 1 hit. 1 error, and they leave 2. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's a 1-1 ball game. It's a dandy. Come back with us. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Baseball.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
Hi, my name is Brian, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is you can taste the different types of cheeses and the blends that they use, and everything just comes together. It's like a delicate dance. They're like perfection in every bite.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Hello to Laura Hooks and Brittany Yancey and Lee Peterson and Jim Pezel and Kevin Birchfield, and our superintendents watching, Coach Van Us, Melissa Birchfield, Emmy Morgenstern, Robert Kelly, Paul Heath. So he drops that bunt. It's a good one. If he doesn't get it, you go either you're going to be the hero or the goat. If he didn't get that bunt down, kid's running in from third. He got it down, made contact. He bunted it back to Rhett. Rhett did the right thing, go to first to get the sure out. But the run scores. Rolling the dice, kind of a gutsy call by the Volunteer Falcons coaching staff, and it worked.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's regional tournament baseball. You
Absolutely.
know, you're in a situation like that, and you know, if that's game 5 or game 10 of the season and a non-conference affair, maybe you try it to see if it works or try to execute something, but probably not the first time they've done that. So aggressive base running, aggressive play, but again, here we are back to 0-0 or 1-1 rather. So it's going to be a great game.
9-1-2. Here we go. Jack Blevins grounded out his first time up to the second baseman, way inside ball 1. Cyclones a run on 4 base hits. Braden Buck with an infield hit. Logan Campbell single to left. Bryson rolling a leadoff triple to start the third, and Hooks drove him with an RBI double down the left field line. That's your 1 run on 4 hits. Here's a shot back up the middle. Does it hang on the fly ball? It does for the center fielder. Thought it may fall, but Connor Haynes charging, makes the catch on the fly, and there's 1 away in the 5th inning here. Top of the order, Bryson Rowland. Rolling a ground out to second and a seeing eye triple over top of the bag at first base down to the right field corner. And scored the only run of the ball game. We're in the fifth, tie game, 1-1. Williams brings it. And it's an off-speed, misses outside, ball one. Hanging around the third defensively on the grass is Figgins for the Volunteer Falcons. Regional Tournament Baseball, tie game. Strike call to Roland. 1-1. Hello, Paula Manning and Lewis Hawkins. Weston Taylor, Kathy Austin, Kay Allen. Thank you all for listening. We're tied 1-1 in the fifth. Bringing it. Ground ball. Base hit to right field. Snuck on through and right past the second baseman. Made a good play. Moving to his left to get it, but it snuck on through, and Roland's 2 for 3. Go ahead and run with one out at first base for J.D. Hooks. Ground out to short and a big RBI double down the left field line back in the third. Nice piece of hitting, Dog, by Bryson Roland.
Yeah, good job. Just taking what he can get from a good strike call, really. Taking that fastball and driving it down like he did in the first at bat, but just didn't quite catch as much of it, but good piece of hit.
First pitch, down the right field line, a foul ball, strike one. Fifth hit of the ball game for the Cyclones. We've left 4 on base so far. We're tied 1-1 in the fifth of a scheduled 7. Crockett and Greenville are next. So Austin Williams working from the stretch. Armstrong holds on our runner. Roland's got speed at first. See what Hooks can do with him. No balls and a strike to J.D. And Williams throws to first, and Roland gets back to the outfield side of the bag, went down on one knee and touched it with his bare right hand, safe.
Leaning just a little.
Yeah, it's a pretty good pickoff move by the right-handed pitcher, too.
It is.
Hello, Robert Rosenberg. Thank you for listening, sir. That's a new name. Williams brings a runner going, hit and runs on a ground ball to the first baseman. He'll backhand it. He'll step on the bag and makes the play, and down to second goes Roland. Hit and run was on, so unassisted by the first baseman. 2 down of the inning now. Roland at second to go-ahead run. Here's Bugs Meadows. Hello, Emery Sells. Hello to Jason Owens. Hello to Doug Christensen. Tierra Snyder. Hope I'm saying it right. Thank you all for listening. Here's Bugs. Fly out to center, lined out to third. Robbed him of a base hit by a great defensive play down to third by Figgins back in the first inning. Tie game in the fifth, a good one. Go-ahead run out at second in the form of Bryson Roland with 2 out of the inning. Crockett, the bat, is going to be on the move. Let's see what Bugs can do. Right-hand batting second baseman. And a nice off-speed pitch there, Doc. Strike called. Saw that break from up here.
Yep.
So, hello, Emery Sales. How you doing, sir? No balls and a strike to Bugs. Trying to drive home that run out at second, and it's downstairs. It misses 1-1. Down on the way to the right-hand batter.
Back with the same pitch.
It was.
That one caught a little dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike to Meadows. Schlegel on deck here. Tie game in the fifth, 1-1. Cyclones, the home team. Williams to the belt, brings it. Meadows swing and a miss. 1-2. Williams only 1 punch out of the game. It was Rhett Schlegel back in the second to lead off that inning. Rolling out at second. 1, 2, 2.5, 3-step lead. Down and away. Good eye by Bugs. To the right-hand batting second baseman.
Both catchers doing a good job keeping the ball in front of them. Pitchers are being aggressive and hitting the plate a few times, blocking up balls. I don't think we've seen a pass ball yet. We'll take one now. Maybe I jinxed it. Don't want to wish anything bad on anybody. We'll take a base runner moving up a base any way we can get it.
2-2 pitch. Meadows down and away. Ball 3. Good eye by Bugs. Tried to nibble that outside corner, and he went down and away with it. Full count.
Good discipline.
Rolling to be on the move here. Your 2-out runner out at second and a tie ball game in the fifth. Payoff pitch, here it comes. Roland's moving, and it's down and away. Ball 4. We got him on the corners. Good at-bat by Bugs. A lot of patience and discipline. We've got him on the corners for Red Schlegel, cleanup batter. He's 0 for 2.
Good jump by Bryson, taking third base on that full count, 2 outs. Didn't have a runner behind him, didn't have to be moving, but he got a great jump that could pay off just depending on what happens. Moving up to third base now, an error scores him, a pass ball scores him, as opposed to having runners on first and second.
Slagle, the last time we were at home, hit one. Let's see, what was it against Crockett? Hit one up halfway up the wall. So this guy's got power. 3 home runs and 18 RBIs. Got him on the corner. See what Red can do here. He's done on the mound. See if he can do it at the plate. Pitch outside, ball one. Good block. Dennis blocks that one. If he gets by him, we got to run. But he smothered it way out of the strike zone to the right-hand batter, down and away. Ball one. Go ahead, run down at third base. Tie ball game here in the 5th inning. We're tied up at 1-1. Williams to the belt. Steps off the bag. Steps off the rubber, I should say. Gets back in there. 1 ball, no strikes to Slagle. 2 out, 2 on. Got him on the corners. 1-1 tie. 5th inning. Williams brings it. Downstairs. Good eye, Slagle. 2-0. On deck will be Whitehead. Hello, David Gaisley. Hello to Kenneth Jones. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 out, 2 on. Williams, the volunteer pitcher, brings it. Slagle watches it miss outside and away. Good eye, 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes now to Slagle. You're a pitch away from loading things up here. Williams taking all the way. Strike called.
Yep.
Hello, Angie Workman. How you doing, lady? She's one of my fellow churchgoers. The old Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. 3-1 now to Slagle. Got him on the corners. Base hit can do big damage here. Bringing it, and it's downstairs. Ball 4.
Boy.
Back-to-back walks have loaded things up here with the Cyclones in a tie game in the 5th. 1-1. It's Justin Whitehead's turn. He's 0 for 2.
Justin's chance to kind of make him pay. Here comes Volunteers head coach to have a little chat. Second base is open, or was open. Bugs was on first, and then Bryson over at third. So you don't necessarily have to give Slagle a ton to hit there. But if you're Justin Whitehead, you're seeing that as a challenge. They don't throw to him, bringing me up here. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Step in here, situation at the bottom of the 5th inning, and make a big play. So put the ball in play. Let's see what happens.
Big shout out to one of our great sponsors, Container Man. We talked to George coming down here. You drop, you load, we'll haul away. He has been swamped. We thank you for the response you've given him. You call, we haul is his motto. 431-9267. The containers, anything you want to get rid of, you call George. They'll drop them, you fill them up, and they'll come back and haul them away. You call, we haul Container Man at 431-9267. Meeting of the mound's over. Here we go. Bases loaded. Rolling at third, Bugs at second, Slagle at first. Here we go for Whitehead. 1-1 tie in the 5th. Big play here in this ball game. Whitehead down and away, misses, ball 1. Walks a run now, and Williams, at this point, the strike zone has eluded him here. Braden Buckles on deck.
Yeah, he's got to throw strikes. No choice.
No choice. Williams brings it. Whitehead takes it, and it's downstairs, 2-0. Hello, Richard Woodson.
It looks like a good pitch. That's a great take by Justin because Gary's not been given that the entire game. So it looked like a strike from here. Volunteer fans showing a little disdain for it, but he's not been giving it to him.
Whitehead, and it's a strike call that time, 2-1.
Yep. Come on, Justin.
Richard Whitson, how you doing? Malua Young, Sharon Holland, Michael Padilla. Whitehead, the right-hand batting third baseman, waits on a bases loaded, 2 out tie game in the 5th. We're tied at 1. Williams brings it. Swing and a miss.
Wow, good swing. Good pitch.
2-2. Whitehead will back out, adjust his gloves, his orange gloves, and get back in the right-hand batting third baseman. We left him full in the 2nd. Let's see if we can avoid that here. We've stranded 4 so far in the ball game. Williams to the belt, brings it, and it's outside and not by much. Woo-hoo. Full count. Hello, John Cardos. How you say that one, Ben? Trujillo?
Yeah, Trujillo.
Trujillo. Hello, Ben. Here we go. Full count.
Runners moving.
2 outs. 3-2 pitch. Everybody's going to be on the move. Here it comes to Whitehead, and it's downstairs.
Yep.
Ball 4. He walked him in.
Great at bat.
3 straight walks, and the Cyclones have regained the lead, and an RBI walk by Justin Whitehead.
Toughest take of that at bat was that 2-2 pitch, and it was a ball. I mean, it was a ball. It was close. Gary made a good call. We'll take it. But just a great eye by Justin, working the count to full, putting him in a situation where he either has to throw a strike or he's got to throw him something to hit with bases loaded in a tough situation here in the bottom of the 5th. So it felt like a one pitch at bat. So good job by Justin on that, seeing that ball down and scoring a run.
Here's Buckles.
Pick up some more.
Back-to-back walks now by Bugs Meadows. Red Schlegel, now Whitehead. We've regained the lead 2-1. Bases still full for Braden Buckles, who's got power. He's 1 for 2. Williams, no place to put him. He's got to throw here. Brings it. And a first pitch foul back, strike 1. Jammed him, and he rode it back to his big old forearm, strike 1. Hello, Janine Campbell and Amy Whitson, Tom Bennett, John Cardos, and Jordan Hodges. As great at bat it was. Very disciplined our batters are. 2-1 Cyclones in the 5th now. A scheduled 7. Williams checks him. Still working from the stretch, brings it. And it's upstairs. Whoo! Strike called. Okay. 0-2 now to Braden Buckles. Williams brings it. Buckles swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's a big strikeout. Cyclones done in the 5th. We pick up a run on a hit. No errors. We leave them full for the second time of the ball game. We go to the 6th inning. We played 5. We lead it 2-1. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Baseball. Now this from the Eagle Center. Would you please?
Eagle Center Co-op is a great collection of antiques and collectibles, coins, cast iron, vintage furniture, artwork, just about anything that you can think of. And I always say that it's full of things from the past that tell a story when people no longer can. So lots of things to add character and conversation to your home, handmade jewelry, just about anything that you can think of, we've got it.
You have a waiting list. How many vendors right now?
We have close to 50 vendors, and we have a 2-page waiting list for people who would like to become vendors, and hopefully we can work those in somehow. It's exciting.
Hours are open?
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
And social media?
Social media is on Facebook at Eagle Center Co-op, and we're located at 507 East Elk Avenue in downtown Elizabethton. Beautiful downtown.
Beautiful downtown. Be loyal, buy local, and buy it in Betsy at Eagle Center Co-op in downtown Elizabethton. One of the great sponsors here on the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Football. We go to the 6th inning, 5 in the books, 2 runs on for the Cyclones, 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. We've left 7. For Volunteer, 1 run, 1 hit. They've committed 1 error, and they've stranded 2. We go to the 6th inning, Schlegel putting on the show, 8 strikeouts are Red on a 1 hitter so far. Hello, Bobby Skeeters, hello to Bob Turner, so they'll bring the top of the order. Brian Figgins, Isaiah Bowery, and Connor Haynes. 1, 2, and 3 in the Volunteer 6th inning. 2-1 Cyclones. Misses. That one got away from Rhett. Sails to the backstop. He immediately turns around and looks at the area right in front of the rubber on the pitching mound. So his footing was way off balance on that one, out of kilter. Sails to the backstop. 1-0 on the count. Figgins a fly out to right. Great diving play by Rowland. Make that catch out there in the 1st inning. And a strikeout beside his name. 0 for 2. Ground ball to Griffin. Fielding. Jariah throwing. Got him. Nice play. 1 down, 6-3 on the putout. Oh, God bless you, sir. Thank you. He brought me some water. 1 away in the 6th inning. Isaiah Bowery flies out in foul, or I should say pops out in foul ground to J.D. Hooks and grounded out to Whitehead. He's 0 for 2. So 1 hit so far has been the single by the DH Blasini back last inning. So an 8 strikeout, 1 hitter so far for Red Schlegel, putting on the show. Hello, Valerie DiMaggio. How about that? DiMaggio, that's a pretty famous name in baseball. Strike called inside and tie ball 1. Renita Bunton, Aaron Lemoy, Bob Turner, Bobby Skeeters, John LeBove, Karen Collins. A lot of new names, thank you. This one Misses is 1-1. 2-1 Cyclones in the 6th inning, top of the 6th. We play 7. This one strike call.
Pitch.
Outside part of the plate to the right-hand batting shortstop. Got him on the ropes with the ball, 2 strikes. He had 10 strikeouts against Tennessee High. He's got 8 here. Going for number 9 is a strike away, he being Rhett Slagle. He'll rear back and Big 8 brings it, and it's outside, kicked up there. Hooks will throw it right back out there, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to your 1-out batter. Slagle delivers. Swing and a miss. Double C Western Supply strikeout number 9. 2 out of the inning. Wow. This may be one of the fastest high school games I've ever done, sir. We're not out of it yet, but this thing's clipping right along.
Well, both teams have had I'll say that inning, where we've scored, and both teams have scored, but both pitchers have had that inning too, where the pitch counts got up just a little bit. Outside of that, man, both pitchers doing a really good job just staying inside the zone and moving the game along.
Hello, Larry Diddy. Hello to Corey Taylor. 2 out of the inning. It's 9 strikeouts for Slagle. Haynes is a strikeout and a strikeout. Inside and tight, 2-0 to the left-hand batting center fielder. Number 3 man of the lineup, Volunteer. In the top of the 6th inning, we lead at 2-1 now. Pop down the left field line, giving chase, and it's going to be back and out of play, not by much, and behind the screening down just beyond the Volunteer third base dugout. 2 strikes now to, or 1 strike, I should say.
With Justin was thinking about going after that, but maybe wasn't
he? He does, yeah. Thought he was going to climb the screen.
He's a 3-sport athlete. He can climb that brick fence, can't he?
Yeah, Superman.
Yeah.
Whitehead, yep. Pretty good football quarterback and a 3-point shooting basketball guy for Coach Honeycutt, and a pretty good third baseman and pitcher. Got the save of the night. There's a strike 3 call, or strike 2 called rather.
I'm with you. I thought it was 3-2.
Yep. Hello, Keith May, Darryl Keel, and Galen Smith. From the windup, Slagle shakes off that first side, wants it number 2, and here it comes. 2-strike offering, and he shoots it foul.
Right at him.
Jammed him in a self-defense swing down the left field line, back up in the stands, and 2 strikes holding now.
Hooks, he was probably calling some breaking stuff, and Slagle's wanting to go right at him. Rather, let's see what he does here.
2 strikes. Here it comes. He shoots it to left
There's
field.
The breaker.
Campbell right there. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Volunteer goes out in order 1-2-3 in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom half of the inning. We lead at 2-1. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Baseball. Now this from one of our great sponsors, the good folks from Northeast Community Credit Union. About it.
Oh yeah, big deal. We've been in service, been chartered since 1952. And we're having some yummy refreshments and giveaways this Wednesday at every location from 11 till 4. So come see us. We hope you can come.
This coming Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. Next week, we're doing tour schools. And next week, we'll be there thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. We do it in the spring, do it in the fall. This will be our fall run. We'll go to West Side next Monday from 8 to 9. Then we go to, then we go to Elizabethton High. Then we go to Harold McCormick. Then we'll go to East Side. And then we'll finish things up next Friday at T.A. Duggars. We'll be there at all 5 spots. You there this time at all of them?
I'll be there as
Good.
far as I know. All of them.
All right.
So, yeah.
This last was Kathy Campbell's there. A couple of them. You were out of town. So, and either way, I mean, we'll be glad to see whoever comes from Northeast Community Credit Union. So they'll be coming up next week, next Monday, excuse me, from 8 to 9. West Side Elementary, Elizabethton High, Harold McCormick, East Side, and T.A. Duggar in that order next Monday through Friday. So we're very excited about that. Bottom half of the 6th inning, Cyclones lead at 2-1. 2 runs on 5 base hits for Elizabeth, and 1 run, 1 hit for the Volunteer Falcons. We'll go to the 7, 8, 9 man in the lineup. Logan Campbell, Jeriah Griffin, and Jack Blevins here in the 6th inning against Austin Williams. Good ball game.
Yeah, it's one of those games where, I mean, obviously with the score being 2-1, you feel like in the bottom of the inning here, 1 run's going to feel like 10 runs. And so look for the Cyclones to maybe, if we get a base runner early. You know, we've been known to play a little small ball, but right now this is a good time to be getting runners on, moving them, and trying to get one across the plate. Gives a little insurance.
First pitch to Campbell's upstairs, ball one. A single and a pop out to short. He's 1 for 2. Hello to Iris Sutton and Kip Evans. Thank you all for listening. Crystal Kuhn, Sean Goad, pitching. Ground ball, base hit to left field, Logan Campbell. Logan 2 for 3. Will forever remember the big hit up at Tennessee High. Man, oh man, oh man. What a huge hit in that baseball game when we had that big RBI double in the 7th inning. We plated 2 to come from behind and ultimately win that ball game. And Campbell 2 for 3 here in that 7 spot. Leadoff man in the 6th inning. Here's Jariah. Hit batsman and fly out to right field. He's over 1. Again, we're in the home half of the 6th of a scheduled 7. We lead it 2-1. Like Doc said, an extra run would be real good here. Throw to first. Back in diving on his belly safely is Campbell. Hello to Robert Stoonbinger. Hope I'm saying it right. Lee Beard, Doug Street, Liz Owens, Iris Sutton. A lot of new names. Thank you all for listening. 6th inning, regional baseball. Runner going. Inside and tight. Throw down to second. Head first. Campbell. He's in with a stolen base. Slid to the outfield side of the bag. Head first and got it. For a stolen base by Logan Campbell in scoring position now for the Cyclones. Got a great jump off the pitcher who's working from the stretch, and down to second goes Logan Campbell. We lead it 2-1 here in the bottom of the 6th with the lead man on at second.
Dry's kind of guy that can get one down and get on base too. Just because the runner's on second doesn't mean we won't do it again. So look for Dry maybe to lay one down late and try to beat it out.
2-1 Cyclones in the 6th. Bunt out in front of the plate. Coming to third, Campbell. He's going to have to hurry. Safe! Bunt single. The Roadrunner. Beat it out down the first base line. Pitcher came off the mound, fielded it. Just kind of hesitated for a millisecond. You can't do that with Jariah the way he can fly. He's in with a bunt single. Got him on the corners, and it's Jack Blevins' turn to the plate. Wow. He can flat scoot. No question. Base hit number 7. For the Cyclones. They got him on the corners. Nobody out in the 6th. Here's Jack Blevins, the DH. A ground out and a fly out. He's over 2. Wow. You just can't create that, sir. That's God-given. He can. It's unbelievable.
Straight line.
Oh.
Hard to beat.
Wait till we put him in a football uniform in 15 weeks. Turn him loose. Runner going down to second. They're going to let him go. It's an uncontested stolen base. The pitch handcuffed Dennis downstairs around the dirt, and stolen base by the Roadrunner out at second base. We got him at second and third. Nobody out in the 6th. Trying to expand that 2-1 lead.
Bringing that infield in. Trying to protect that run at the plate.
Infield pulled in or all around the infield for the play, as you said. There's the bunt out in front of the plate. Here he comes. Here's the throw. No, he's in! Rolled up the arm of the pitcher, and in from third is Campbell. Down to third goes Griffin. He bunted out in front of the plate.
We saw that a little earlier, didn't we?
Williams fielded it, rolled right up his arm, and it gets away from him, and in with the head-first slide is Logan Campbell. It's 3-1, still nobody out. Blevins at first, Jariah Griffin at third, and with the top of the order, Bryson Rowland. Wow. So Bum with an RBI infield base hit for Jack Blevins. It's a 3-1 ball game, and still nobody out here in the 6th inning. Here's Rowland. 2 for 3, a triple, a single, a run scored, and a ground out to second. So Williams to the belt here for Volunteer. Brings it. Runner down to second. Here's a pitch that misses and an uncontested stolen base for Jack Blevins. Small ball, Doc. Single, bunt, bunt. Here we are. Big run in and still nobody out. It's 3-1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Rowland waiting on this one. He is right field, drives it. He's not going to get to it. It'll go up against the wall. Rowland's got 1. Rowland's got 2. He's going to turn. Here he comes for the triple for the second time of the ball game. He's in with a slide. 2-run triple for Bryson Rowland. Bases clearing 3-bagger for the right fielder for the Cyclones. Griffin scores. Jack Blevins scores. Mr. Bryson Rowland just got him a sandwich from Poor Trav's Deli.
Oh, what a good job hitting tonight. What was that, 2 triples and a single?
2 triples and a single.
Man, big ones too, especially that one. Plating 2 more runs, creating tons of space, 5-1. Still got to do a job. Nobody out. Let's keep scoring runs, but still got to go out and get 3 outs. But, man, what a time for the bats to come alive. Good job by everyone in orange and black.
Fourth base hit of the ball game. Fourth base hit of the inning, I should say. Single, bunt, single, and his second triple of the ball game. Bryson Rowland stroked it, and the Cyclones now have got him, as we said, a 5-1 lead here in the bottom of the sixth inning with nobody out, and it's J.E. Hooks' turn. He had an RBI double back in the third inning, sandwiched in between a ground out and to the shortstop and a ground out to the first baseman. 5-1 Cyclones. 3 big runs here and still nobody out of the inning. Here's J.D. First pitch pops him up. Who's got it? Shortstop out around second base, backpedal, makes the catch. 1 away here in the sixth inning. J.D.'s retired. Here's Bugs Meadows. 1 away, 3 in. Runner at third. Here's Bugs. We're 3 outs away from playing at noon tomorrow.
Bugs is due a big hit. He's probably hit the hardest ball all day today that went straight at the third baseman. What's his name? Figgins made a heck of a play, a heads-up play, but he's hit the hardest baseball been hit on this field today.
Upstairs, misses ball 1 to Bugs. Yep, it was a rope, and Figgins stuck out his glove in self-defense to make that catch of taking his head off. That's how hard that ball was hit. But he made the nice catch to retire him to end the inning. Infield pulled in, and it misses downstairs to Bugs.
Williams getting a little frustrated not getting that call. Gary's not been calling it all night, or all day rather.
4 base hits this inning, 9 all told for the Cyclones, and 5 runs beside our name now in the sixth. Infield pulled in, a pitch, strike called. Nice pitch. Bugs taking that one. 2 balls and a strike. Sun's out, but not nearly as bright as it was. There's some cloud covering out a little bit. Pitching into the bat foul, first base side for Bugs. On deck will be Red Schlegel. Wow. So Rowland 3 for 4 in that lead spot with 2 triples, 2 RBIs, and scored a run. That ain't too shabby, sir. It's a pretty good day at the office.
Pretty good.
Yeah, we'll take it. Swing and a miss. Bugs Meadows. Strikeout swinging. 2 down.
Good
2
pitch.
away for Rhett Schlegel. A walk, a strikeout, and a fly out. He's 0 for 2. Big Eight's done it on the mound tonight, folks. He has put on a show out there. 9 strikeouts, has held the Volunteer Falcons to 1 base hit through 6 at-bats.
Yeah, 5-1's comfortable if you're Rhett Schlegel. Got a chance to help yourself here and add another run to it.
First pitch, into the bat foul. First base side, strike 1.
Big swing.
So single, bunt, single RBI by Blevins. Triple Rowland. A pop out to short and a strikeout. 2 away here in the inning.
See what I like about our hitters, Tom, is they're especially early in the count, just aggressive with the bat. They swing hard, take good controlled cuts, but especially early in the count, just like Rhett did, and that one.
Fouls it back. Goes to 2 strikes now. No balls, 2 strikes to Schlegel.
Yeah.
We're looking ahead to the Volunteers' 7th inning. 4, 5, and 6. Williams, Blasini, and Dennis will be the guys up for the Falcons. Sun back out full now. Bright sun here at the ballpark. Swing and a miss. Schlegel, strikeout swinging, inning over, but a good one for the Orange and Black. 3 runs on 4 base hits. We go to the 7th inning. Do or die for the Falcons. We have a 4-run advantage. We lead it 5-1 after 6. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Baseball. Insurance. How can you help us with auto insurance?
Well, one of the things Horace Mann was started for, Tom, back in 1945 was to provide auto insurance for educators. They came up with the idea that if we could put a group of school teachers together in one company, their cars would sit in a parking lot for 10, 12 hours a day. Friday and Saturday nights, they're home grading papers. They're all college educated. They have a tendency to be better drivers because they set an example for their students. And knowing all those things, we'd probably have less claims. And so we're able to offer better insurance rates because of that.
And so, if you know the folks, right?
That's right. And we also do a couple other things for educators. If they were to get into an accident while they're on school business, we don't have a deductible on that, Tom. They won't have to pay a deductible. If somebody vandalizes their car while it's on school property, they don't pay a deductible for that. If they get into an accident on school property, we waive the deductible. If they get into an accident with another Horace Mann agent or a Horace Mann client, they're going to not have to pay a deductible also.
Good stuff. So if you need more information, go to social media or give him a call. How can we get a hold of you and find out more?
Yeah, you can just call me here at the office at 543-0059 or go to horaceman.com on the internet, and you'll be able to find our office here.
There you go. One of our great sponsors here on the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, the good folks right here at Rick Walters Horseman Insurance. 3 outs away from a 12 o'clock game tomorrow and a chance to put yourself in the winner's bracket or win this regional. They'll bring Williams, Blasini, and Dennis up, 4, 5, and 6. Hello to Nikki Foster, Connie Helms, David Castelli, Nancy Amick, Jerry Moss, Les Briscoe, Lucille Rhodes, Rita Kelly, Lauren Campbell, Gary Vella, Bob Hall, Renee Johnson, and Candace Honeycutt. Here we go. Top of the 7th. Cyclones up 5-1. Schlegel with a 9-strikeout performance. Putting on the show, had 10 against Tennessee High. Brings it inside and tight, misses ball 1. Williams, the pitcher, ground out to second to Bugs Meadows. A ground out to lead off the 5th inning to Jariah at shortstop. That one hit him. That one hurt. Right smack dab in the back. Schlegel. Ouch. Couldn't get out of the way. That one hit him right square in that number 7. Hit batsman to start the inning. Here's Blasini, who's had the only base hit of the ball game. Courtesy runner at first will be number 19, which is a new number. Let's see who this is. Just past the 6:30 mark here. Cyclones. Yeah, let's see. 19 is Cade Smith, running at first base for Volunteer. 5-1 Cyclones, top of the 7th. Here's Blasini with a single. With 1 out of the 5th, been the only base hit of the ball game. Brings it, and it's strike called. Breaking pitch, caught the inside corner, the right-hand batting designated hitter for the first baseman, Luke Armstrong. Greenville and Crockett is next here. This one down and away, misses, and it's 1-1. Rhett still with plenty of gas in the tank. He's not throwing that many pitches, and he gets the ball right back. He didn't waste any time. He says, give me the ball, let's go. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2. At one point in this season, Becky, you're right, at one point in this season, this baseball team, by their own admission, was struggling. They flipped the switch. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. Here's a foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Last time Doc and I were together, we covered a team that didn't start so hot and finish strong, was our Lady Cyclones.
That's right.
Losing a double overtime heartbreaker to Cock County. So where you are in March has nothing to do with where you are in May. Remember that. Remember our football team came out of the gate 0-3 a couple of years ago? Look what we did. So here's a foul back. Big rip by Blasini. He's got a big cut.
Tom, I'm a little partial, but in my opinion, all 3 of those scenarios you talked about and the one we're watching right now, it's good coaching. You know, you can come out slow. Your teams take a little bit of time to build momentum throughout the season. Having some patience and good coaching makes a big difference. We're really blessed.
Buy into the process. This one bounced up there, got away from Schlegel, and down to second will go the courtesy runner. That one clearly got out of his arm, out of his hand, and it bounced in front of home plate and bounced over the shoulder of, bounced, got away from, I should say, and that just a wild pitch. Just that simple. Lost control of the pitch. Hello, Cindy Treadway. Hello, Devin Whitehead. Hello, Kathy Hingelfeld. Top of the 7th. Cyclones leading at 5-1 here. Trying to close it. Schlegel working it, bringing it. And it misses outside. Belt high fastball. Hello, Natalie Hodges. Thank you for listening. 5-1 Cyclones. Top of the 7th, trying to end it here. Lead man out at second. Schlegel brings it again, and it's a fly ball. Center field, Bunkles to his left about 25 steps, makes the catch. 1 away, got it right back in real quick to Jariah, the relay man at shortstop. 1 away for Grayson Dennis, the catcher. This holds up. We'll be with you at 11:30 tomorrow morning for the winner's bracket game against either Crockett or Greenville. They play next. Doc's going to be, you're running you're running a marathon tomorrow?
No,
half marathon.
Yeah. Music of Miles in Elizabethton, great event. I guess it's the 4th year running that. City of Elizabethton and Main Street put it on, so it's always a fun time. A lot of people come into Elizabethton just for that event, so appreciate. I guess it's the Goose Chase. Yeah, they put that on, and we run events in Main Street and Elizabethton, and so it's always a good time. So
One out, one on here in the 7th. We lead it 5-1. This one misses outside, not by much. 2-0. So what would be your personal best time tomorrow if you can have a really good day?
Man, I don't know. So anything under a couple hours is probably feeling pretty good about.
Okay. One out, one on out at second. Bringing it downstairs. Fastball call. Got the corner. Got some smoke on that one. Hear the leather popping from here.
Mile 8 is the East Street Hill behind the high school. I don't know if you've ever driven up that hill or walked up it. Boy, it's tough. So
that's part of the course?
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Chased a pitch up and away, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now to your one-out batter, Grayson Dennis. 1 out, 1 on in the 7th.
Go right at him.
Cyclones by 4 here. 5-1, trying to end it. Schlegel nods his head, working from the stretch. Big 8 looks out there and says, here it comes, and it's upstairs and runs it full now, 3-2. On deck will be Gavin Hickernell, the second baseman. Dr. John Mitten, yours truly, Tom Taylor, bringing it to you. We're live at Pioneer Park in Tusculum, home of the Pioneers. Beautiful ballpark. We lead at 5-1 here in the top of the 7th. Schlegel brings it. Runner going, throw down to third, one hop throw, and it got away from Whitehead. It's ball 4. Runner came. He planted it right there on the bag. It skipped away from Whitehead for about 10 feet. Stolen base. They got him on the corners now with 1 out. That was a walk administered to Dennis. Here's Hickernell. It's popped out in foul ground to Meadows in behind the first base bag, and he's also reached on the only error of the ball game by Bugs out at second. Got him on the corners. 1 out of the 7th. We're up 5-1 here. Hello to George Gwynn from Container Man fame. Here you go. Richard Shute, Patty McCartney, Becky Bailey, Evelyn Story, Tyler Melton, Gary Lampman, Devin Whitehead. Thank you all for listening. Red brings it. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. Runners on their corners, top of the 7th. Cyclones lead at 5-1, 1 out of the inning. And a pitch got away downstairs just momentarily from Hooks, but he reached down and smothered it, wouldn't let him advance, and it goes to 2-0 now. Hickernell again 0 for 2 in the ball game. Been only 1 base hit. Fastball right down the gutter pipe. That popped the leather from here. Strike called. 2 balls and a strike. Runners on their corners, 1 out in the 7th. Schlegel brings it. Shot and into right field. Base hit. 1 run will score. Rowland gets it, throws down to third. Pretty good throw, and he's going to be in. So it's a throw down to second, run down to second on the throw to third. RBI single. It's 5-2. Hit batsman scores. RBI for Hickernell. He'll go to second on the play, the throw to third from Rowland, and it becomes a 5-2 game. And our pitching coach go out and settle down, just talk to his pitcher. I don't think you settle down. That's probably not the right thing. You don't settle down a guy that's got 2 hits and 9 strikeouts today. Just make sure he's okay. Everything's good.
Yeah, it's more about resetting your mind a little bit about what the goal is, to get ahead of hitters early in the count, make sure you're throwing strikes, make guys earn their way on base. Runners on second and third right now. Of course, they matter, but both of them score. We still got a 1-run lead. The guy at the plate, he represents a tying run, so you got to go at him and just make sure you just take a calm second and make sure you stay focused on the goal at hand.
Run scores. Runner down at third. Runner at second. 5-2. As Doc said, the tying runs at the plate here in the top of the 7th. Here's Blakely Broussard, a strikeout and a bunt back to Red, 1-3 in the putout. Schlegel brings it, and nice pitch. Off-speed strike called.
Sometimes that helps. You just change up your approach just a little bit. It's an off-speed pitch here and there. That's a great pitch. He wasn't looking for it. Rhett was, and threw a good strike to get ahead.
Inside, strike 2 called. Nice pitch. Roger Claus, hello to you. Cassie Benavides, I know I didn't say it right. John Corbin, Keith Brown, Michael Ryan, Johnny Cortez, Martha Carver, Scott Schrader, and Christine and Tommy Cleghorn. Thank you guys for listening. Schlegel brings it, and it's inside and upstairs, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Blakely Broussard. 0 for 2 in the ball game. Runners at second and third. 1 out of the 7th. It's a 5-2 Cyclone lead here. Foul back. Wind blowing left to right now here. It's kicking the Old Glory out there in left field, just to the left of the big Jumbotron scoreboard here at Pioneer Park.
Broussard is all over the plate, too, man. He's got his feet on the chalk.
He does indeed. He's hugging it. Hello, Regina Rife. Hello to Bob and Julie Veazey. Hello to Lisa Horan. Or Horn, I guess. We'll go with Horan.
Horan, yep.
5-2 Cyclones. Second and third. One out in the seventh. Bringing it. Swing and a miss. Double C Western Supply strikeout.
Big time.
Big strikeout. 2 out of the ball game now. 10th strikeout of the game for Red Schlegel. 2 away for Aiden Parsons, the number 9 man. He's 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts to end the third inning and end the fifth inning. So here we go. Cyclone fans clapping. Sometimes they stand when we got 2 outs in the game. Pitching, strike called right down the heart of the plate.
Way to get ahead. Good.
Reds still working from the stretch. Hello, Abby Gwynn, one of our great volleyballers. No balls and a strike, and it's a foul back. He's down no balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, boy. 5-2 Cyclones. Top of the 7th, 2 out of the ball game for Volunteer. 2 in and 2 out. 2 strikes. Cyclones, there they are. They're standing up now. Cheering on. Big 8 in the Cyclones here. Red Schlegel nods his head. An 0-2 pitch. Here it comes to Aiden Parsons. Fouls it back. 0-2. Hello, Matt Gegley. How you doing, sir? Cyclones about to make it 3 in a row and 4 of their last 6. We can nail this one down here. Cyclones. The Cyclone Nation's here, and you can hear him on the crowd mic. 0-2 pitch. Swing! And they struck him out. Cyclones will be here at 12 o'clock tomorrow. They've won 3 in a row and 4 of their last 6. Final score, Elizabethton wins it 5-2. And Red Schlegel, Dr. John Minton put on the show a 2-hitter, struck out 11. And what a ball game. 10 against Tennessee High. 11 here, 21 strikeouts in 2 games. What a job of the Cyclones today.
Yeah, great job by Rhett, especially those last 2 hitters, kind of getting his focus back. Jack going out and talking to him, getting ahead of both hitters, getting an 0-2 count. So getting ahead early always makes a difference, and commanding his pitches on the last 2, closing the game out. Bryson Rowland, huge day at the plate, having 2 big hits, 2 triples. Logan Campbell, Dry Griffin find themselves on base twice today. J.D. Hooks getting that big double. We scored 5 runs, left 8 runners on, so a lot of guys doing their job today, getting on base, doing offense is a big part of this, Tom, especially in the postseason. Games sometimes come down to 1 or 2 runs, and they're low-scoring affairs, but you got to have that inning. And today we had that. We put a lot of runners on base, so complete game. Great job by the battery, great job by the team and the coaching staff, and you win to play another day.
Final number: Cyclones 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. We leave 8. Schlegel gets the W with an 11 strikeout game for Volunteer. It falls to 15-17. They go with 2 runs on 2 hits, and they committed an error, and they stranded 4 in the ball game. Final score: 5-2 Cyclones. We'll come back and close it out right after this. We're back here tomorrow at 11:30 airtime, 12 o'clock first pitch in the winners bracket of the Region 1 Class AAA Baseball Tournament. Cyclones win 5-2.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
And Big Dan's Barbecue. So holidays are coming. How can you help us, big guy?
We do all of our regular barbecue. We got curbside. We do a lot of to-go. We got dine-in. We do if you call ahead, we do catering for special occasions. If you don't feel like cooking, We will do hams and turkeys for Thanksgiving the week of. We just be running business as usual.
If you have a holiday party coming up, how can you help us with that?
You can, if you call ahead and tell me how many people and what you want, we can have it ready for you, and you can come pick it up and let us do the cooking for you, and it'll be cooked hot, ready to eat, fresh, cooked when you come to pick it up. It'll be fresh right then. It won't be like sitting under a heat lamp or anything.
Social media, how do we find you?
I'm on Facebook. I got somebody working on a website, but they're still working on it. So, Facebook's the best place. Big Dance Barbecue page.
Phone number is 542-2272, the number to call. So the holidays are upon us here. If you need help with barbecue, phone's ringing as we speak. If you need barbecue, if you need platters, when people call in and get stuff for parties, what's the 2 or 3 most popular things they ask for?
The big ones are pulled pork, beans, and slaw. But we also got, mac and cheese, collard greens, potato salad. We have, several things you can choose from that we make here in-house. So just pretty much whatever you need barbecue-wise.
542-2272. Give them a call. Let them help you for the holidays. If you're getting a small gathering, big gathering, whatever, give them a call. Give them a shot. Let them help you. 542-2272. Love coming down here. Love eating the food right here on Elk Avenue in downtown Elizabethton on Big Dad's Barbecue. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Back at Pioneer Park, yours truly, Tom Taylor, along with Dr. John Minton, our great principal, Elizabethton High School. Big game today. Big players, Doc, show up for big games, and boy, he did. Rhett Schlegel, 10 strikeouts against Tennessee High the other day to beat the number 1 team in the state, and then come back today with an 11 strikeout performance against Volunteer, win at 5-2. We're in the driver's seat at this point because we're in the winner's bracket. Tomorrow at a 12 o'clock first pitch, 11:30 airtime, and what more can you say? At one point, Rhett Schlegel retired the first 12 he faced, put on the show. He's our player of the game. He'll get him a sandwich from Port Travis Deli, as will Bryson Rowland. 3 for 4 in that leadoff spot, 2 triples, a run scored and drove in 2. That's a pretty good day at the office for our leadoff guy. Your keys to get on base, and he did, Doc, 3 out of the 4 times. Not to slight Logan Campbell in that 7th spot, going 2 for 3. Also, Jack Blevins with a bunt single RBI in the 6th inning. But Rhett Schlegel and Bryson Rowland are players of the game tonight. We win at 5-2.
Yeah, all of what you just said is indicative of the play of really the entire team, putting the ball in play. We said this before we went to a commercial break, but scoring 5 runs, leaving 8 runners is something you talk about later, but also scoring 5 runs tells you that there's a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys putting themselves in position to score early in the count, being aggressive at the plate. Early in the game, too, to protect some runs from scoring. Bugs had a great play, a backhand play up the middle to first base. And then, Bryson, you mentioned Bryson having a good day at the plate. He made a great play at the beginning of the game. So, a good defensive. And here's the thing, Volunteer's got a good team. Williams had some good stuff. He got ahead of hitters early, but you could tell when we came out in the 1st and 2nd inning, we're putting the ball in play, we're being aggressive at the plate, and that's what it takes this time of the year, really any time of the year, to win a game. But here, your offense has got to get rolling. So just a great all-around effort. Good job again by Schlegel on the mound. But, Bryson had a great day at the plate. I think I said earlier he had 2 big hits. You corrected me. He did have 3 big hits, the single and then the 2 triples. But just an all-around good game. And that's the thing about this team, Tom, that watching them especially in the postseason is, as we've won these games and, win the district tournament, and late in the season, it's somebody different. It's going to be somebody different on the mound tomorrow. And, Bryson's had some big hits. You mentioned Logan. He came up big in the district tournament. Both of the Buckles boys, big on the mound, hitting the ball really well. Braden has been. So you can just go down the line. The team's coming along. They're playing well at the right time. And that's what it takes to win in tournament baseball.
So here's the scenario. We now move into the regional winners bracket tomorrow at 12 o'clock, 11:30 airtime against either Greenville or Crockett. They play next. Volunteer falls into the 3 o'clock game tomorrow, having lost his first game. So if you win tomorrow at 12 o'clock, you're the regional champion. You don't have to go any further. You'll go in as a regional champ in the sectional next week. Gibbs Northview Academy, Union County, and I can't remember the fourth team. I'll know that by tomorrow. But
plus you get to host. That's a big deal. I mean,
there you go.
Traveling.
Be back home.
Yeah, that's right. Especially at our place.
Huge. But that's tomorrow. Today we'll enjoy this one. A Red Slagle 2-hit, 11 strikeout performance. Bryson Rowland with a 3-for-4 night of that leadoff spot. 2 triples, 2 RBIs, a run scored, and a heck of a defensive play on the first play of the game. Cyclones beat the Volunteer Falcons. Final score, 5-2. So our Port Travis Deli players of the game, Bryson Rowland and Red Slagle, get themselves some free sandwiches from Port Travis Deli. So for our superintendent, Richard Van Us, for our principal, Dr. John Minton, the one, the only. Good luck tomorrow in your marathon, by the way.
Thank you.
Or half marathon.
I'm
for
good.
our athletic director, Forrest Holt, and for our head baseball coach, Ryan Presnell, this is Tom Taylor. In the final, Cyclones have made it 3 in a row. 4 of their last 6. They got hot at the right time as Big 8 takes us to the house tonight with that 11 strikeout, 2-hit pitching performance, Red Slagle. Good luck tomorrow to our track team in the sectional. Tomorrow in the robotics competition. They'll be going on tomorrow again at East Tennessee State University. Final score, Cyclones 5, Volunteer 2. Till tomorrow at 11:30, we'll tell you as always, bloom where you're planted, win or lose, be a good sport. How about them Cyclones? 3 in a row, 4 of our last 6. Go Betsy. So long, everybody.